electric when you kiss me. Never felt this way before. We're magnetic, wanna stay here, closer than close. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking wild, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. This high up above from the ground, but closer to heaven. I won't fight it, can't deny it. I'm under your spell. Just like magic, won't forget this for the rest of my life. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking wild, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. It's high up above from the ground, but closer to heaven. We're closer to heaven. Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. It's high up above from the ground, but closer to heaven. Closer to heaven. We're closer to heaven. Closer to heaven. We're closer to heaven.
Oh, welcome back to another PowerPlay Show with hockey coach Guru Coach Frenchy back in the booth tonight. It's Friday. It's the opening weekend for each one of us. Hopefully you're ready for the weekend. Some of you play hockey. Some of you are on vacation. Some of you are ready for what? Of course, for the NHL and everywhere. I know some place they have opening night, so maybe you're going to watch those games. Maybe you're going to be at the NHL game. I believe Brad Marchand's going to be see the Colorado Avalanche, I believe, or he'd been there. I don't know yet what's happening with him, but we welcome everybody. Welcome Mr. Macarois. Bonsoir mon homme, bienvenue dans le show ce soir. Taxi 82, directement de la belle province de Québec aussi. Bien sûr, monsieur Nicolas Bono in the house. Steve G, welcome aboard. I believe this is the first time you're around here, or maybe you are coming back. If you are, welcome back. If not the first time, welcome to the Hockey Nation Live Show family. We are ready to rock and roll the show tonight. What we're going tonight, we're just going to go talk about the NHL since happenings during the beginning of the week, October 12th. Your team, what do you think about your team so far, and also what's going on or what will happen during the weekend? And of course, we'll talk about injuries, signature maybe, or some update about the 3 games we have on the NHL tonight. First, we have 2 games at 7 o'clock. And finally, will be a little bit longer here. We're going to stay until maybe at the beginning of well, not the beginning, but going to watching the first game, the game at 10 o'clock between the Anaheim Ducks, the host tonight, so the Minnesota Wild. Why not to watching Kirill Kaprizov during his first game with the Wild this season. So we're going to watching this for sure. And we're going to give you all the update around the league. And finally, we're going to give you the scoreboard and the ESPN Fantasy Hockey National Show. 12 of us are compete for the first place, so it'll be interesting talking about that. Directly of Newfoundland, St. John, number 1 fans on the Montreal Canadiens. Ellen Key back in the house. Steve, the first time, welcome. Hopefully you subscribe to the Hockey National Show. And we invite each one of you to click on the likes and any question you want to ask, or where are you coming from, what your team you like to follow, and everything you have to ask, please. The one thing we do here, we respect each other, and we are really friendly. Since we are on here since like August 25th, 2020. That's what we're doing this YouTube channel, and we're growing one day at a time, one subscriber at a time, and one video at a time. That's what we do, and I think that family we have here is really great people, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we are only one thing we have in common. We love the sport of hockey. We have a passion about hockey, so that's all about at the end of the day. So Tag said, welcome back, Ellen, by the way, said, qu'est-ce qui se passe avec les Abs? It's just the beginning of the season. Tags, I understand each one of us as a Montreal Canadiens fan, you would like to have your team perform better. It is not the case. I think you have game number 1. I think overall we did well. Game number 2, yesterday, it was terrible. To be honest with you, it was not great. But overall, I think you have to reset. And of course, we're missing Carey Price. Of course, we're missing Shea Weber. And we're missing a couple of more other pieces of the puzzle. We got new players, but we start also without Edmondson, without Mike Hoffman. So we cannot panic. We cannot be negative too much. We can be realistic. We not have a team is going to be top 15. I believe we are between 15 to 24. That's what we're going to be. And we're going to be, if we make the playoff, it's going to be by the back door, or it's going to be a bubble team. That's what we are. So that's the reality before that. But as a fan, you don't like to see what they did yesterday with no energy, no intensity. They were flat, completely flat, dominated by Buffalo Sabres. That was the thing where Buffalo Sabres are not considered as a good team in NHL. That was a bit more difficult to accept the situation last night. If we was beat like this 6-1 by the Florida Panthers, but they are one of maybe the best team in NHL. So you say, you know what, that's happened. But again, Buffalo Sabres, sometimes it should not be that way. So I don't know if it's more confidence, or just the player did not show up, that's it. But listen, for me, it's behind me, it's behind us. What we're looking for is tomorrow night, and that's, I'm sure, Dominic Charm have a meeting with them, explain to them the situation and what we need to do to get better, and what we need to do now is to be ready for 7 o'clock Saturday night. And it's not matter we are 0-2, and my hands and my eyes is 0-0-0, and let's play hockey now Saturday. We play home. First time we have a sellout. We're going to be full of people inside the building. Some of them never played in Montreal Canadiens with a big crowd like this since like March 2020. So it'll be really interesting to see that and go from there. Tyler Toffoli never played Montreal with the Montreal Canadiens jersey with 20,000 people. So at the end of the day, that's what I have on my mind about the Montreal Canadiens. Then I'm going to judge them after the game. But until then, they have to be ready. They have to play better, execute better, and bring that kind of intensity we know about them, their speed, and that we'll see what happens about them. But again, they are just an average team at that moment, and we're missing Edmondson. Great news, Hoffman's coming very soon, possible back next week. And we'll see about Joan Edmondson. So that's where we are at that moment. LA coach, Mr. Mark Zuck, back in the house. Johnny Golden, Mr. Johnny Golden from Moncton, New Brunswick, watching the Laval Rocket at that moment. It was 3-2 the last time I watched the game, and I did not get the other update about that. The Flyers losing 4-2 with 18 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Vancouver on power play. A lot of power play in that game. It was 1-1 between Sun and New Jersey earlier. I did not check the last update what's going on. Max of Saint-Hubert. Saint-Hubert, dans la Rive-Sud. Très que je suis de Saint-Hubert. Bien content. Full Bell Center tomorrow night. You're absolutely right about this, Dixon. It's going to be interesting to see all those kind of... And that will push them a little bit more. That will motivate them. They will feel the energy inside the building. And... so that would be a plus for them for sure. Hello, everyone. How are you, Mr. Butter Monkey? And the house. Pas de problème, mon dag. Pas plaisir. Butter Monkey, very proud of his team. Florida Panthers came back yesterday after a deficit of 2 goals at the beginning of the third period, 4-2 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Came back with 2 goals. And finally win by a score of 5-4 in overtime. Great performance of Carter Verhey, Aaron Eggblad. And again, that Barkov make a difference for them if they continue. Pretty good overall for Sergei Popovsky. He make a big save at the right time. And then that they get their 2 points. On the flip side, the Pittsburgh got 3 points on 4 versus the 2 teams in Florida, where it became become a very difficult place to play hockey now. When you're traveling in Florida in the past, you say, it's going to be easy easy to game. We're going to get at minimum a 2 point to 4 point. Now it's not the same anymore. So because the Panthers are very good since last season, so it's going to be a little bit different for all the teams coming from the East, West, or Central to visit the Florida Panthers. So no vacation for them, no time to be on the beach. They better to be ready because they're going to be wait by 2 solid teams, to be honest with you. Johnny Golden says 5-2 after 2. It's great to see this. Mr. Stefan Manberg from Sweden. So that's what happened about this. They have 9 games yesterday, or 8 or 9 games yesterday. A couple of surprises. The Los Angeles beat the Vegas 5-6-2. Yesterday, they have Capital with 5 points. It was one of the best performance. The Detroit lost 7-6 against the Tampa Bay Lightning with their comeback, a 4th straight game goal. In the last 3 minutes or 6 minutes, they scored 3 goals. But that's sad because Tyler Bertuzzi had 4 goals for the Detroit. But not many players can score 4 goals in NHL. So it's sad to see when you score 4, you cannot win a game. That's not what we're looking for sure about that. Here's the Bell Center sold out. A couple of days ago, they were still not sold. Yeah, Johnny, they always been sold out. I understand that concern. It was also mentioned somewhere, LDS or whatever it is. But I guarantee that it will be sold out for tomorrow. Can have an empty seat, of course, like usually it is. But it's going to be sold out again for the Montreal Canadiens. But you're absolutely right there. Helen Gallagher should be on the first line. Take Caulfield out, but him on the second line. What happening last night? You can see a couple of modifications. One after the first period by Dominic Charm. They modified the line. They shift up and down, everything like that. They keep the Foley and Suzuki together. But maybe Perro up, everything like that. A lot of its friends, they never change the Devarek, Anderson, and Drouin together. And they modified the third line, first line, and the 4th line, and they put Evans with Gallagher at some point. They add sometime different players like Lekonen, but it does not work at the end of the day. Everybody was flat. It would be interesting what it would be his line tomorrow night, but I think Gallagher should not play with Jake Evans at that moment. I don't know what is the right trio or what is the right line at this moment because they don't show us a lot. So that would be interesting to see that. Tatar just asked an assist. Any update on Stone? I did not get any update about him. I'm sure they are off for a couple of days, like you mentioned, 5 days. You'll be very quiet. Maybe you're going to hear something about tomorrow. But at that moment, we don't know about that. Coach, I know it's only 2 games, but Vegas, they concerned me last night. It's not too much concern of that. I think right now, for what is concerned, is Robin Leonard and also Max Stone injury. We cannot judge a team after 2 games. Yes, we can, but they are not. Some of the team are not ready. Some players are not. It take a little bit longer. It just take time. Wait. Be patient. Each one of us, including me, we have to be patient. 10 games, 15 games. That's why you call the starting, what it look like, and what is going to happen, what they need to do, everything like that. And it's going to be a little bit a roller coaster league season again. We're talking COVID-19 injuries. We have a ton of injuries at that moment. Unbelievable the injuries we have. So we have a little bit. I understand concern. I don't know the best is concern, a little bit worries, maybe, but not panicking. That's the point here. We cannot panic. Concern be the right words, but not panic here. Listen, let's give them to execute better, to work more together, like the chemistry. You know what I mean? Like Dave Rack Anderson, they never play together. Jake Haven never. Gallagher played for years with Dano with Tatar. He's lost at some point. If they are hockey professional, the chemistry have to be together. So, is it Gallagher? Is it Evans? Is it Lekonen or Armia? Who knows? At the end of the day, time fix everything and anything. So I think that would be the right way. They need to run the power play with Caulfield and Suzuki. But they are together, Caulfield and Suzuki. But the problem is just they don't use Caulfield enough on the power play. So what are you talking about? They try to go on the right side more at the left side. So they knows, but I think it's a little bit also too high on power play. I think Caulfield should be a little bit lower. And also using the bumper. Devarek is a great bumper. But again, they're going to learn about this. They're going to play. They play also a 2 minute. I think you should be a little bit careful. I think it should be a little bit more longer. And again, the key on the power play, guys, it would be Mike Hoffman. So that would be the right things to figure out what Mike Hoffman is going to be back about that. Put Drouin at the third line center. No, Dixon. Drouin have a very difficult time as a center. He can win the face-off, but he is really lost on defensive side. His zone coverage is really poor. You talk about Kokanemi problem. That's Jonathan Drouin and the problem on defensive side coverage. I think we are going to be okay, but again, it's different. Jake Haven play 4 line, and Jake Haven play 3rd line. What are you talking about? The opponent players are not the same caliber, 3rd line, 4 line. Example, Yanni Gord play 3rd line with Goudreau and Coleman. But Jake Evans play against them is very difficult, more difficult if you play, as Zizikas, Matt Martin, and Clutterbuck, example. So they have to adapt about this. And again, time. Yo, Spec, welcome back. We're watching, not really watching game right now. We wait for the game at 10 o'clock. Tonight we have a Frenchy quiz, by the way, at 10 o'clock. So be alert, be around 10 o'clock, Frenchy quiz. We will give you 5 quick questions. And we're going to go there before we're looking for a little bit more the game about Minnesota. I do not know if Leonard is going to make it. It's been an injury problem around his career. Every time that, can he handle, I know he's going to be a back-to-back game. It will be very difficult for him, like other organizations. But it will be interesting how many games he's going to do. At that moment, I would say to you 40 to 45. That'll be the max at that moment on my eyes. But we'll see what he can do. But Vegas have the concern, like you said, the goaltender situation. They have a good one between their hands, but they decide to go to another direction. So the coach, like that Sean comments at his press conference, we spent the last 3 months saying the app was nice, amazing. He got their hand on they see they have to wake up call. Yes, so a little bit in French. He explained this in French yesterday about the fact, we was looking great, and the people tell us how good we are and how good we going to be. And we did well, and they still under mindset of last season. It's a new season. It's a new team. It's new teammates. It's a new league. It's a new team with fun players, and they have to adapt with rapidly and be ready. But again, the game 5-1 yesterday, guy, it's not a switch turn off, turn on. Preseason 7-2, 6-2. They won one game 5-2. The second game of the preseason, won Devarek at 4 points. It was only preseason with fun players. So it's the mindset to, wait a minute, we have to turn on the switch now, and we have to increase our intensity and to be sure this never going to happen again. So it's sometimes it take a game like that to wake up. You don't like it, this happened a second game. This should be happened game number 48, 49, 52. But it's happened game number 2. So now they have to reset and they have to be ready. As a coach, that's what you have to do. You don't live in the past. You live what's coming in front of you. And the only thing what's coming in front of you is always the next game. So it's the Rangers. As a coach, you prepare your system, you prepare what you need to do, what we have to do. As a players, you have to be sure you know what you have to do against the Rangers, everything like that. So they have 48 hours to set up and to be ready. And we're going to watching them, what they're going to look tomorrow. Jake Allen will be back between the pipe. I don't see a lot of change. Now, can Aaron Brooks come back in the lineup? Possible. The line change, I think that will happen. I said this in the beginning, do not be surprised Cedric Paquette is not going to be great. That's show. And I think Perreault is the limit of what they have. So I think Aaron Brooks, if you bring him in the lineup, he should be out Cedric Paquette and maybe changing the line a little bit about that. For some reason, I would play Perreault avec Evans and Gallagher, all three together, and then Armia, Lekonen, and Aaron Brooks. Or you bring Aaron Brooks with Gallagher, with another guy on the left side, like Lekonen or Lekonen, something, because you need to balance at some point. So it'll be interesting what happened about that. But that's what I'm thinking about this. Gelly deserves better at that. He is not best scorer. Don't think his goals problem in the lineup. He's not the best scorer anymore. He's the most worker on the ice. He creates some, spy play, everything like that. He creates some momentum. He could do that, everything like that. But again, for me, it's not this right now. It's not Gallagher. It's Toffoli, Suzuki. They are the best. They are your two best players on the ice as an offensive side. They have 0 goal, and they cannot work together right now. They don't find themselves. They don't create. For me, they don't create opportunities. And that's my problem right there with Suzuki, Toffoli. And they need to get that one over there. And again, 1 goal, 2 goal, guys, sometimes change everything. They come back on confidence, and then they go back everything like that. The key tomorrow night, for me, is going to be you have to score the first goal of the night. If the Rangers score the first goal, now they're going to feel again their shoulder down. But we'll see what happens about that. And again, Gallagher could be your best player, like you said, but you put with who, right? With Suzuki and Toffoli, all right? But now you put who with Caulfield? Jake Evans. Caulfield should be the one guy can score 30 goals per year. He have the best shot on the team. He has the best shot. Now, he did not score himself also. So, yeah, no perfect until Mike Hoffman is not back in the lineup. They will have to find the top 9 over there. I believe Hoffman, Gallagher will be a great line with the center they have to put together. I don't know yet, but we have to wait a little bit more about that. 6-2, Poland with speed on the breakaway, fantastic goal. Awesome. We heard also Kaden Primo make an amazing, great night save tonight for what I heard. The Lombard Thornton Square line has great stat. Interesting line, to be honest with you, Banamonkey. I think Lombard bring the intensity in that team. that agitator, that guy can go left and right, and I call him the bulldozer. You know what I mean? It's not about he's not 6'5", he's 5'9", but he go everywhere. He go in the corner, whatever you're 6'4", he just go there at the head first and let's go. All right, let's go make a stride here. So Lambert bring that kind of intensity. Now Thornton is a really smart players, very good vision, great pass, everything like that. Duclair can take advantage of that part, but Thornton should be a little bit, not should be, but at some point maybe a better scorer will help. Because Thornton, that's where he create opportunities for a sniper, something like that. No Fleury for Chicago tonight. No, Lankinen is going to be the goaltender tonight. Steve G from Colorado. I'm a big Avalanche fan. Peter Forsberg is my favorite player. Excited to see how they will do this season. How do you like the Avalanche this year? Steve G, first of all, welcome aboard. Are you in Denver area? Maybe you don't know my story. I was born in Montreal, Canada. I moved in USA. I worked 7-8 years in Colorado. I've been to Aspen, Vail, and Boulder area. I've been there for the Colorado Avalanche for years at the Pepsi Center. About 6 years. I've been there for almost game after game. But most of the practice, the time Patrick Roy was there with François Allaire, I know a lot François Allaire. And he was also helping the Colorado AAA Thunderbird. And, so I make a couple of friends over there. And always been a big fan of the Avalanche since like 2011. That time I was in Colorado. And great team. The pressure of them is really big. They have to win this year most like anybody else. A lot of people put them the winner of the Stanley Cup. My concern is the bottom six over there. They have to figure out to have a little bit more, add more depth inside the bottom six. Kadri scored yesterday, and the team played a little bit better. But again, I think that team need a little bit more depth. Their defense may be the best defense core in NHL. Quamper, if he's not hurt, is going to be great. The backup goaltender, Owenson, because Francos is out for an injury at that moment, would be a bit questionable. But this team is the top best 3 team in NHL right now with McKinnon, Rantanen, Lestagag. We got now a 2-game suspension. The next game, I believe, is the St. Louis Blues, so it'll be interesting what they're going to do. But as a Colorado fans, you are in good hands to see the Colorado Avalanche night after night because they are one of the best teams in NHL. And great watching you for sure. Welcome, Sam. I'm the Vegas fans. Here we go. They are the same... not the same division, but the same conference. So, see, love it. One Vegas play Colorado. Getting to be a reality again, you guys. Big reality. Colorado has always been the Minnesota Wild. For some reason, there have always been that kind of rivalities between both of them. So many times, playoff back-to-back in 19 or 18, I believe. I was there. By the way, Comper started his career with the Minnesota Wild. Caulfield is only good with open eyes. He just did not get it yet in, right? It's not a guy who's going to win the battle every time that. But when you get the puck, guys, on the neutral zone, after the red line, watch him. The speed of this is like go all the way. And he's not easy to catch. It's just right now he need to find a way to have that kind of adaptation, adapt at the speed of the NHL players, and to take a time. So, again, he played only, 25 game, 30 game in NHL, 20 plus 10, I believe. So, it's 30 game. So, it's another, let him again for 10, 50 more game before really understand everything what's going on in NHL. I understand 30 games should be enough, but it's a new season. So, just give him a time also. But you're absolutely right. I think his accuracy sometimes is missing. So he need to get a little bit better. And I think we don't use very well him on power play at that moment. You need to get him more chance. We work too much on the right side for Suzuki and Drouin at that moment. We have to work on the left side to use the left side more at the right side. Now, Hoffman's coming back. Now, Hoffman is going to work on the right side. So I believe Petrie, Hoffman's going to work better. And I think Devorek should play with Hoffman. Caulfield never scored a goal yet. From the preseason, the last 2 games, maybe not be the player everyone thinks he is. I will not be worried about Ellen about Cole Caulfield. He's always been a sniper everywhere he goes, and it just take time. You know what I mean? Like not many. Gallagher don't have 5 goals so far. He did not score on that training camp every time. You know what I mean? Like maybe 1 goal, but that's it. He played only 2 games, Cole Caulfield. He's just back from an injury, guys. It's like, again, relax. Let them watching us, let them play and see what happens. And 20 games, now you can really, really figure out. But I'm telling you right now, Caulfield is going to be about 20 goals this year. I don't see why not. But again, the guy is behind 10, 15 days behind everybody. He was hurt. So you have to find his speed, his recovery to be sure he's doing well. But, last season he didn't score a lot of games in 10 games, but he had 4 points, one goal, 3 assists. So it's not only him, he's off. It's the team completely. So let him doing what he have to do, and it will be interesting. Gillefroy took him 3 years to become a great hockey player in NHL. So Cole Caulfield can take a 6 months for sure before what we see. But it's going to be between you and me, Ellen. I can tell you that Caulfield is going to be a good hockey player in NHL. Suzuki Caulfield, Dwayne Suzuki Caulfield. You have something with Toffoli, guys. You hear me all the time said that for the last week, right? Yeah, something bothered me, and I don't know. I cannot assess it. What is the problem? Tyler Toffoli does not look like Tyler Toffoli last season. I don't know. We don't know, but I feel you have something there. The problem with Dwayne Suzuki Caulfield, you have nobody to pick up the puck, Dixon. You have nobody to chase the puck and win the battle. Caulfield cannot do it. Drouin cannot do it. I think if you want to change it, I think Anderson is the answer of that equation. If you take out Drouin, if you take out Toffoli, I think Josh Anderson is the answer about that one there. Toffoli, they were racking Gelly. Could be there. Coach Dadonov have a great space, strength, a stick and gun on that one drive to the next last night. He's a good hockey player. He just need to find again. That's another one can score. But it's not a puck retriever. He's just a one-dimensional player. He's not great on zone coverage. But again, he can score. Yep. Caulfield have a breakaway with... Carl, 5432, welcome aboard. You're absolutely right about this, Mark. Vancouver, on l'a mentionné souvent. We said before, Vancouver is going to be a great team in the West Division. I think Vancouver and Los Angeles is going to compete for number 3. I believe they are the team. They have a great, and Peterson, Hughes. They don't play right now with Brock Bowser. When Bowser will be back, I think that we're helping more that team. And the 2 rookies they have right now, that's a solid team overall. Temko with a great backup, Halak. I think that's a great addition, all of them. And they got Ertman and Larson and Connor Garland with them. So I think overall that team is a little bit better what we thought about this. But the pressure Vancouver guys as the manager and the coach, they are a lot. They have to win. If not, they're going to be really bad. The pressure on the flip side on the orange team right now, it's Alain Vigneault. Vigneault have to win this year. If not, this is all fire. Terrien, Mike Yeo, they will all put out of the door. I will not be surprised about this. And Flyers, we don't have patience with losing back-to-back. And I will be not surprised happening about that. So a lot of pressure on that one over there. Talking about tomorrow, New York Rangers have only 1 point in 2 games. They lost the first game against Washington Capitals, and they tied up yesterday against the Dallas Stars, and they lost an OT. We'll be interested to see that team. They have a lot of good players over there. Young team also on the at the same time. Gerard Gallin make an impact. We'll be interesting what they're going to do tomorrow. Can they come back with Chesterkin or George Jeff? Tomorrow will be interesting to see that. But again, not going to be easy for the Montreal Canadiens tomorrow. Bob Routier in the house. Yes, I'm watching the game right now. It's 4-2 for that. I don't think, Coach, I respect your opinion, but I don't think so. I have a bad feeling. Of course, I respect yours also. That's okay about that one over there. But for my experience, I know in hockey, some have the talent, some have this. I'll be honest with you, Cole Caulfield is going to become another not Johnny Goodrow, more an Alex Dubrincat with Chicago Blackhawks. If you look about the career of Alex Dubrincat, that's what you're going to get with Cole Caulfield. And 3 years, you're going to tell me, if you think he's going to score 40 goals, this year, it's not realistic. I thought at some point he was going to get about 28. I dropped about 2022. But we'll see what happened about this. But that's my prediction. If you watch my video, I said all the prediction for each players. You're going to see this. I predict about 2024, if I can record it, with about 39 points to 45 points, I believe. That's my expectation until he play with Zuski. If they put him on the third line, fourth line, he's in the trouble to get those numbers. But again, why I will set that to you? Because he's going to get about 8 to 10 goals, 6 to 10 goals, or maybe 12 on power play. That would be my prediction about him. But, yep, so right. Chicago scored 3-2 Devils. I did not look about this game yet. I don't know the score over there at that moment. John Gregor, welcome back. John Gregor waiting for sure for the opening season for the Boston Bruins tomorrow. The 2021 Abs draft, Joshua Roy with 4 more points tonight. He's doing well since the beginning of the year. Riley Ritney is doing well. Unfortunately for Mr. Jordan Harris, left the game during the first and second period tonight. So it'll be interesting to follow up with the injury he got. Yes, from the Denver area, grew up with no local hockey until 1995. One day I will move in. Been a fan ever since. Awesome, Steve. I was been to your youth travel, AAA over there, junior over there also. You can ask me about about Littleton and Denver U, and I've been to so many games for the Denver University. When Henrik Buckstrom was there, now he played he was straight to the Chicago Blackhawks, but he was drafted by the Florida Panthers. So I have I follow a lot. This Jim Montgomery was the coach over there also. I have a chance to talk to him a couple of times. So Denver University is a great team, great program to follow. When you see on the NCAA, of course, Army, you can go to Colorado Springs. It's a great area. The USA, if you don't know a bit about hockey, but USA hockey, they are located at Colorado Springs with great ring over there. About that is I win tomorrow at the Bell Center, gonna hit the fans. I think that would be great for the Montreal Canadiens win at home. That will give a little bit more confidence for the fans. If they start 0-3, not many teams start the season 0-3. They make the playoff, by the way. But it will be interesting if they can do. For me, it's not about the score tomorrow night. For me, it's about how they can become what they're supposed to be. It's to see how they can play better, their execution. But again, they're missing too many pieces to the puzzle. They are not at the right spot over there. We talked about the line earlier, guys, but what about the defensemen, right? They are not at the right spot. Romanov had not a really good game so far. Ben Chariot create a lot of, PKE. He does not great overall. Petrie, it was just 2 game average that everybody. I think for me, Sabres was the best defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. Kulak was up and down, but it's a team overall, so we cannot blame anybody. It's just see what they're going to do tomorrow, and what I'm looking for is the execution, the intensity, and more opportunists. They have to find a way to score, and they use their special team better. They are not great on PK right now. They're missing a lot. Biron, Dano. And then also they have to get better on the defensive side. That's what Shea Weber missed the most is on PK. PK was great. Shea Weber was great on PK because he was using his stick and all around everybody else. So that's what we're missing him a lot. And Dano was one of the best on PK in NHL, by the way. 3-3, Adam said. Something happening right now also with Philadelphia. And when we do play KK car, when do we play? Oh, I don't know the schedule, honestly. The Denver Pioneer, exactly about that part. You're absolutely right, Steve. Sorry, Johnny Golden, the Devils fell apart. 2 minutes to go at the end of the game. Wow, Kanani fake it. Kanani fake it. But Vancouver got a penalty. Franco, Toronto complained about the refereeing last night. Got a penalty late in third period for lifting stick Kylie O'King by mistake. Will NHL consider fine team for commonly observed referee arrest? I don't know, Franco, how he was out. I don't know it was out, but yes, Ellen. I don't know how they said that right after the game, but if it's really targeting the ref, they're going to get fined. 4-3. Wow, 7 seconds right away. The Flyers just score. Konechny. Travis Konechny, I believe. The Devils over. Jack Hughes score in OT. I just beat NR again tonight. Just kidding. Do I predict this? Do I predict the game? 4-3. I think I did. I think I said 4-3 tonight. But the Flyers just scored a goal, guys. 4-3. 2 minutes to go. Jack Hughes crazy game winning goal, Joseph. Awesome, congratulations. Threw his stick into the ground. That's funny. Good for him. He's really emotional, Jack Hughes, guys. He's a guy who show a lot his emotion, his feeling. You can see when his brother was drafted by the team and how he was more happy. I think when his brother got drafted, I think Jack Hughes was more happy at his brother. Lucky fan gets to use hockey stick. Absolutely right about that. Oh, Vancouver missed it. Are you already leaving, Adam? You're not watching Minnesota tonight? Hey, coach, I got 34 goals in hockey now. Awesome, William. Precious. 4-3 Vancouver and Mac. Yes, they just scored. Now we have a icing, 132. We can a little bit follow up with the game right now. Just barely missed the net over there. We have right now at the 1 minute 32 empty net. Philadelphia tried to get the puck go to Poponov within the blue line. Go D2D right now. Ryan Ellis back to him. Go back on the lower. Giroux waiting. Giroux back on the back door. Missing right there. 1:19 to go. Ellis waiting. 6 versus 5 on the hash mark by Philadelphia right now. Drop down behind the net. Giroux score. Claude Giroux score on the back door. Here the captain, the veteran captain, score a tie game 4-2. Hello, in our top agent. He is back. Hello, Michael. Yep. Wow. After they miss. If you look at the goal guy, check Erkman Larson, guys. Erkman Larson was on the same side of the defenseman. And that's a problem right there. You look about this. 1 minute to go. Can Philadelphia score before the end of the game? That'll be interesting to watching that. Talk about a collapse. Could be happening to Vancouver right now. Here we go. Vancouver have the puck right now. Defensive side. Bring the puck in the neutral zone. Recovery by Philadelphia. Turn around by Tyler Myers. Myers go D to D with 45 seconds. Back to Myers. Myers lose the puck. The puck go all the way to the defensive side for Flowers. Bring the puck in neutral zone. Long the puck all the way behind, chasing Farabee. Farabee on Larson to Myers. Myers right now on the board. Bring the Colin to Gala. Gala's coming down. Pass the puck. Shoot the puck. Hart make the save. Puck is turned around. Try to recover by Bo Orvat. Bo Orvat around the board. And now Philadelphia behind the net right now by not Ag, is Renam. Puck go all the way back now to Philadelphia down the puck with 5 seconds. We're going to go in OT at that moment. The Philadelphia Flyers come back with 2 goals. I was going to say the Spectrum. The Spectrum. Who remember the Spectrum? They still call the Wells Fargo Center, I believe. Or the Comcast. I don't know. I don't remember. Bad hit by Lester Guy getting 2 games suspension. See, was not this was not right. Not because Lester Guy was not necessary to hit Kirby. Kirby was already down on one knee when he hit him. It was not necessary to do it. I don't know why he did that. Obviously, he's going to be missed by the Colorado Avalanche the next 2 games for sure. What do you think of the Detroit visit Tampa Bay? Excited. That's the word I can tell you. Excited. Dixon, look, 13 goals, a lot of back and forth pushing, and then you got to see try to fight, and the Larkin situation, the Matthew Joseph situation. I think at the moment, like Ellen said, sometimes the referee missed this. At that moment, I think they should be a bit more severe again, Matthew Joseph. But again, this game was, crazy until to the end, and I thought they're going to be the win. The Detroit is going to steal this W to the Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay starts 0-2, but no. The Kucherov, the Edmund, those big guns step up, and then the inexperience of Detroit show at the end of the game. Again, they need to get better as a unit together. 5 and Nikovic, the goaltender, make a big mistake at the tie the game, and then also the penalty did not help. The penalty against Larkin, the 5 minutes, I believe, the Tampa Bay took advantage, scored 2 goals. So it's questionable the overall the referee at that game also. But again, it is what it is. But as the fans, where we don't take for Tampa Bay Detroit, it was funny. It was great watching. I was excited to watch it when I have a chance to watch it after the Montreal Canadiens, where it was boring. Have a good night, William. Good luck, buddy. Enjoy. 2 buts en 1 minute et 5 for Philadelphia. Here we go. The OT is going to start. That was why we pulled your goalie 4 minutes left. Exactly, Stefan. Here we go. Philadelphia lose the puck. Recovery by Vancouver. Quick Hughes is on there with Miller, I believe. Hughes coming down to the blue line. Drop the puck behind to Miller, I believe. Miller's coming to the blue line, to the red lines, coming to the end zone. Offensive side, turn around. Recover the puck after they lose it. Trying to bring the puck to Miller. And then Couturier try to get it. And Hughes have a chance to get it. And we have to start over. Who is on the ice? Is it Peterson? Hughes coming down. Turn around. Hughes, Speedorama. It's Peterson with Miller. Miller right now to Peterson. Peterson right there at the blue line. Turn around. You have to get out back to Miller. But at that moment, Hughes is there. Oh, man. Break to Peterson. Oh, Peterson loses the puck. Yeah, maybe a hooking on that one there. The referee didn't call. Now, Philadelphia's coming 2 versus 1. Couturier on the back end. Great stick of Hughes. Now, Vancouver come back down. Those range pass to Peterson. The breakaway. Helio Peterson. Oh, big save of the Carter Hart. We have to come back down to another way. Here we go. Konechny's coming down. Back on the back, on the side. On the back ends. Finally, Konechny can get the puck again. We have to start over. Philadelphia get out of the zone. Oh, big save of Carter Hart on breakaway again. Elias Pettersson. Philadelphia's coming shoot. Then go make a save. Go to Orvat. Orvat's coming past the puck. Now it's coming. Vancouver's coming almost 2 versus 2. It's coming shoot. Count. Turn Hart make a big save and no return. And the whistle of that one over there. Great pushing for both teams, but Vancouver having the opportunity right there. Ellen, Coach, can you explain why the Avs don't have elite player on their team? Why? I can tell you that in a few minutes. If you don't mind, that'd be great if you can wait. Main girl hockey back in the house tonight. Little bit what Michael said. I will add one more thing after that, but he's almost right about this. Philadelphia right now have the puck controlled 3:20 to go in OT. Philadelphia's coming down. Here we go. To the blue line, to the red line, to the blue line. Oh, great pass the back ends. Tanko solid about that. Hughes tried to get it, did not get it, but the puck go all the way through. Is it Rand Ellis on this one? I don't know, Ellis. Here you go. Philadelphia's coming down to the blue line, to the red line, offensive side. Shoot the puck. Hit the puck behind it. Vancouver get out the puck right there. Go backwards over there, and we have to solve her. And now it's Ekman, Larson, and the behind the net with the Vancouver preparation to break out. Pass it back to Vancouver. Top person's coming down. Shoot the puck. Cutter. Start with the blocker. The puck go behind the net. First one to get there is Peterson in person. Person lob the puck all the way up to Hughes. Hughes getting down. Hughes to Peterson. Peterson pick up the puck right now. It's coming to Thompson. And now Thompson person with the puck. That person to Peterson. Peterson keep the puck with him. Peterson almost lose it. Recovery very quickly. Coming back. Turn around. Back to Hughes. Hughes at the top blue line. Keep the puck with him. Keep to Peterson. Try to get speed with him. Peterson to Person. Person back to Hughes. Hughes waiting a little bit. Hughes turn around. Come back right there. Turn around to the flip side. Keep the puck with him. Back to the Person. Person keep up right now to Hughes. Hughes to Peterson. Back between legs. Peterson keep the puck on the Ashmack. Almost lose the puck on the backhands. Philadelphia met pressure. Bo Horvat behind the net now. Bo Horvat almost lose the puck. Great protection with him to Hughes. Hughes keep the puck. Back to Peterson. Try to mustify the Philadelphia on the back ends. Cutter hard. Make the big save. To Hughes. Hughes. Go around to Horvat. Shoot. Peterson tip the arc. Make a save. The puck going inside. The puck go back all the way to the blue line to Hughes. Hughes keep the puck. Back to Bo Horvat. Peterson asking for a change. Right now, Vancouver keep the puck. 1:30 seconds for Lindblad and 1:35 to Creighton. Shoot the puck over the glass. And then finally, Philadelphia keep the puck. Long stretch pass, breakaway. No, not breakaway because Larson was there. Vancouver bring the puck to Miller. Miller right now looking, watching. 3 new players for the Flyers. Miller back to someone else. Oh, losing the puck right there. Back to Miller. Oh, Larson and Miller. Confusion right there. Philadelphia pick it up right there. Almost breakaway. Back on the back door. Great pass to Vancouver. Back up there to Larson. Larson back to the other side to Miller, I believe. Miller waiting. Back to his teammates on the other side. Coming back. Now we ask for a new player. 38 seconds. Can we go and shoot out? We'll see interesting about this one. I apologize. I don't check the chat when I'm watching the game. Here we go. We have Quinn Hughes for 30 seconds. Quinn Hughes maybe another chance. Bring back the puck right there to Patterson. Patterson's coming to the red line, to the blue line. Coming around, 3 back and forth. Losing the puck. Try to get back. More chance to get it. He get it. Beat the puck right there. 15 seconds. Patterson. Vancouver on the other side. Lose the puck. Cutter block. Make a save in front of Horvat. And we have to wait with 10 seconds to go. No bad. Do you want to know why? Mango. I don't know what he's talking about. Hi, coach. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Dwayne is not a little player, far from it. Now, honestly, you're absolutely right there. .7 seconds to go. We have 6 minutes to do the so I can answer you very quickly to you, Ellen. The Montreal Canadiens. Roger Delaney, welcome back. Franco said, Piqué packing on Ellen question. Did Bergeron believe Drouin was a star player when they signed him? Yes. He had a good year that year, 53 points. They thought he was going to be. But honestly, when you review this, they should take a little bit more deeper because Drouin never going to be a 70 point in NHL. Sokachev is a guy that equal about 60 to 70 points. So it was a bad trade for Montreal. Karine Marchand, salut coach, content de te voir. Karine Marchand. La saison est commencée en passant, Karine. T'as passé où, toi, là? T'es allé où, toi? Ça fait 2 games qu'on a perdu à date, là. On a besoin de ton encouragement. T'as besoin de te présenter pour encourager le Montréal Canadien. Présentement, c'est certain. Hélène, finally, I can answer you avec TV Time Out. All right, the problem Montreal Canadiens, why they don't have a McDavid or a Matthews or a quality, high-profile star players, and they never have a chance to pick high level. The only one they got, it was Kokanemi in 2016, I believe. All right, and 5 years, 321, 32, maybe 19, 18 at area. And Kokanemi did not become what he was expect at that moment. He may be down. Now he's gone. He's never going. Before that, you have to go all the way in 2012. Get catching up. Catching up got a couple of seasons at 30 goals, everything like that. It did not work after that. So when you don't draft before 10, it's very hard to get a star. They was lucky to get Cole Caulfield at 15. We'll see what happened. They got a 9, Sergei Sokachev, Mikhail Sokachev. They trade him. So they trade a lot of first round, but he picked a lot at 18, 19, 25, 23, 28. It's hard to make a star like a Matthews, a McDavid, a Crosby, or a Malkin, a guy where there's this part. Unfortunately, they go with Kokanemi. They did not pick Brady Ketchup. It's easy talking like this right now, like this. But I think they missed that opportunity. After the draft, 2 years after, 3 years, you can reevaluate. It's easy. But I think that's the problem. I'll be honest with you. Now, why they don't get a UFA sign? But they have better way to play in NHL with better team or a solid team with the sun, no tax, everything like that. That's the reason why they're happening. It's hard to bring a star around here. One shot by the Philadelphia and missing. Now it's Elias Pettersson starting, waiting for someone. I don't know what. All right. Pettersson's coming. Score. Oh, big save, Temko. Miller's coming down. OMG, did you see the fake of J.D. Miller? That's what Enotab has said. Montreal should get him. And the final score, Vancouver 5, Philadelphia Flyers. Game over. Look, if you Flyers fans say, wait, we get 1 point, it's not too bad. We're losing 4-2. For Vancouver, they got the 2 point anyway. And they go back home with a W. Vancouver is legit. Vancouver is solid. Vancouver is going to be great. And we're going to watch the next game after that. We're almost at the beginning of the Oui, je vais être le plus que je peux. La santé est très précaire, mais je te laisse pas tomber. Merci beaucoup. Ça fait plaisir, Karine. Gêne-toi pas. Laisse-moi le savoir si qu'on peut t'aider. Ça me ferait plaisir. Hésite pas de me rejoindre. Overtime ads could improve the draft pick. They did let minute run into playoff. We want everyone to drop the bottom, get better pick. It's not easy, honestly, Franco. I can understand your point about this. I hope everything will work out well for you. Unknown tomorrow. It's a new day. Absolutely right, main girl about this. Doug Hamilton at the NHL recovery fire is going to playing 17 seconds. Yes, as a defenseman also. I was 17 when the Avs won the Stanley Cup. Now I'm 45. I like to believe I will see the Avs win another cup before I croak. That's my dream. And then a lot of us take it as Franco, I did not read until I read it. Absolutely. Oh no, if you're out there and I remove him or I put him on a timeout. We'll see happening. This is the same guy put the not. It's the same guy came back earlier about this. So what's up, Bert Raven? The Bird is back. I'm coming there. I'm going there. Yes, Franco, but I'm 65. I'm old. I have little time. The difference between Michael and Ronnie and Roger and our tap and me, all right, is like, take a look at me right now, all right? That's where we are right now. And this, the end. Between all of us, the boss is closing, get her to shut down at some point. So I always said to you, I always said to the people, whatever is your gap between my two hands right now, it could be here, could be here, it could be here, or it could be here. Whatever is this gap, please do what you think is the best for you. Take the one day at a time, the best day of your life. Do not hesitate. What is your dream? What you want to accomplish? What you want to pursue? What you want to be? Because that gap is going to be done one day. And you never know when this could happen. Could be here, could be here, here, here. We don't know. But between, maximize every 24 hours you have every single day to be the best version of yourself. And happiness not with money. Happiness about your passion and what you love to do every single day. Said that, only one thing we have to do now. We have to go to the quiz with Frenchy quiz coming very soon. Let's check in if we have it. We're going to have it, but we don't have the music yet. What's the music? Here we go. Frenchy quiz back! Are you ready? 5 easy questions, 5 easy answer. Are you going to be the winner tonight? We'll see what's happening. Thanks to join us tonight. Of course, we're going to get there and we're going to be ready for that one. Please don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. If you can do this, that'd be great. So thank you to join us tonight. Are you ready for Frenchy quiz? I want to become a hockey trainer. Main goal, if you want to become a hockey trainer, you should talk to me, and I will tell you why, how. But that's another subject we can do. Here we go. Are you ready for... I need to set up my I apologize, guys. I did not set up my quiz table because I'm different place right now here. Here we go. I will set up. Are you ready? Ellen, coach, you make me day every day. Thank you so much, Ellen. Appreciate a lot. Very kind from you. The first question of the night. There are two teams as the most player win the Selke Trophy. One of them is Montreal with 7 different players did it. Which other team has 7 players win the trophy Selke? Is it Boston, Rangers, Detroit, Chicago, or Toronto? And that's it. Coach is not ready. Did not start everything. But the monkey says C. Michael Rubinstein said C. Roger Delaney said A. Boston Bruins. Main Girl said D. With Chicago Blackhawks. Karine Marchand said C. Merci. Dixon said D. Thank you, Dixon. Anybody else? I don't know. We didn't see in our tap, I believe. Can we see in our tap tonight? Joseph, are you around? Adam, are you around? Ellen Keeve said C. Maybe C is a good answer. Look like everybody likes C. Dixon said D. Joseph, maybe Steve G. Steve G. Maybe your first time at the board. Why not participate to the quiz? We give a free answer. Stefan member between 2 guy want a beer, maybe he can answer to our question. Stefan member is working right now. Here we go. So look like anybody else. Mangoes, my gloves are Chicago colors. Yeah, there's a great color. But the spud is back in the house, said B. Thank you so much. The answer of that question, guys, is C. Detroit. So Bud the Monkey, Michael Robinstein, Karine Marchand, and Hélène Keeve. Both of them, the two women we have, when Luke said the Rangers, I believe, with R. Am I right, Luke? Welcome back, buddy. Thanks to join us at the last minute. But you did not get it. But it was a good try. Question number 2. Which player won the Selke Trophy with Toots Friend team? That's a mistake. All right? So I apologize. Which player won the Selke Trophy with Toots Friend team? Is it Doug Gilmour, Michael Pekka, Sergei Fedorov, Ryan O'Reilly, or Doug Jarvis? Karen, yes, the party is punny. But the monkey said B. Thank you. Bud the Spur, we have the Bud. Back-to-back answer said E. Main Goal Hockey said E. Thank you. Doug Jarvis, ex-Montreal Canadiens player wearing number 21. Luke said A. Doug Gilmour, ex-Montreal Canadiens wearing number 93. Michael Robinstein said Z. So I don't know which one, Michael Robinstein. A, not Z. Doug Gilmour. Karine Marchand said E. Doug Jarvis. Roger said C. Sergei Fedorov. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. What about Hélène? Hélène, sometimes her computer is a little bit behind. Dixon said C. Jarvis, the NHL Ironman, I think, 964 game, I believe. Can we see Hélène answer? Anybody see Hélène? We're going to wait for Hélène one more time. PWR said Vancouver won. Yes, sir, NOT. By the way, PW, give us a letter A to E. Maybe you can win. The question is, which player won the Selke Trophy with Toots Friend team, not players? Is it Gilmour, Pekka, Fedorov, or O'Reilly, or Jarvis? Miss Hélène. Nicolas said D. Ryan O'Reilly. Thanks, Nicolas, to join us. Everybody, Hélène Keefe said A finally. That was we're waiting for you. PW will give you 10 seconds. Can you pick one letters? A, B, C, D, E. You maybe win. You have one chance for 5. I'll give you a percentage of 20%. You never know. Sometimes life is on the right way. He said C. Fedorov. The answer that one, guys, only one got it. Mikhail Pekka with the Buffalo Sabres and the New York Islanders. Bud the Monkey take the lead tonight at 2. So congratulations, Bud the Monkey. You did very well about this. He beat Gary Unger record. Absolutely right, buddy. You know this. Gary Unger have an academy hockey and band and not in Alberta, really north with a guy from Montreal. Question number 3. We stay with the Selke. Which player won the Selke 4 times back to back? Is it Patrice Bergeron, Bob Gainey, Yair Lehtinen with the Dallas Stars, Pavel Tkachuk with the Detroit Red Wings, and Sergei Fedorov with the Detroit Red Wings? This is your question 3.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is. Anthony Bankate, Nicolas Bergeron. Merci beaucoup. Eh bien, Karine. Karine, tu me fais rire souvent, toi. Luc said B with Bob Gainey. Michael Robinson said B with Bob Gainey. Main Gold said B. Karine Marchand said B. But the Monkey said B. But the Spur said B. Ellen Keefe said B. Thank you. I think we're missing about maybe PW. What about Mr. Roger Delaney? Roger is on the race right now, Roger. 96 Canada Cup. The other coach said he was the best player. Absolutely right. And about Bob, maybe Bob Gainey about this. Yes, Bob Gainey won 4-time. But the Monkey Steve first take the lead at 3, but Michael Robinstein, Karine, Hélène jump at 2. Then Luke, Main Girl Hockey, and Bud the Spur take a score right there. Dixon said A, but it was not him. So that's what we have on the scoreboard after 3. Let's go on to 4. Now we're changing a little bit because now we're going to go with this one. He is the only Hartford Whalers win the Mastodon Trophy. Who I am? Ray Ferraro, Mike Lute, Ulf Samuelson, Kevin Denning, and Doug Jarvis. What is a Mastodon? It's the one with a nice sportsmanship, dedication, leader, and NHL. So who is win this trophy? The only players in the franchise history to win it with the Hartford Whalers. Ferraro, Lute, Samuelson, Denning, or Jarvis. Karine Marchand, je me peux plus. Nicolas said E. Luc said E. Mean Girl said E. Roger Delaney said E. Michael Robinson said A. But the Spurs said D. Karine Marchand said E. Hélène. Dixon said E. Thank you, Dixon. I promise you, Dixon, you get an email tomorrow. I apologize. Watch this because it's a great email. It's all the prospect player for the Devils, the Montreal, and I tell you, not panicking about. I make an article about Montreal today. Bill Massillon died because of his brain injury. Minnesota North Star. Yep, so right, main goal about this. Steve G joined the. Steve G, after 4 questions, he joined the race right now. Thank you, Steve. We give you an extra point. That's the first time. So if you win that answer, you're jumping from 0 to 2. Hélène said E. I don't have the answer about the monkey. About the monkey said E. All right, the answer to this question, guys, I don't know how you know that. I'm impressed. How you know Doug Jarvis win this Mastodon? Come on. Impressive. Congratulations, everybody. Last question. Congratulations for Steve G, Dixon, Roger, Nicola, Bud Spurd. Have 1 point, but Steve have 2. Main Girl have 2, Luke have 2. But now, Ellen, Karine, Michael Robinstein. Did you get that one, Michael Robinstein? No, you did get it. Karen Ellen can join Bottom Monkey. Bottom Monkey, if you get a good answer, win the contest. Perfect. Here we go. Last question of the night. It's going to be not that one. It's this one. How many different goaltender won the Connie Smythe Trophy since it was give? How many different goaltender in NHL won the Connie Smythe Trophy? All right, so how many times they gave the Connie Smythe to a goaltender? Is it 24, 21, 13, 17, 9? If the goaltender win the trophy 2 times, it counts for 2 times. So remember, Patrick Roy believe he won 2 times. It's a count for 2 times, not one goaltender. I just want to specify this because I just realized that. So the number of the goaltender win the Connie Smythe in NHL. That's really the question. Thank you so much. Michael Robinson said 9. Thank you so much. Yeah, you said A. H20 Water. Bonjour, mon ami. Comment ça va, mon homme? It was a quiz tonight, Stéphane. Yes, it was a special quiz tonight. Bottom Monkey said D. Roger said C. Main girl said D. Bud Spurs said C. Karen said B. Ellen said E. Dixon said B. Steve G said D. Alain Vaillancourt. Welcome back, mon Alain. Alan. I call you Alain. I'm sorry. One more time. Stephen Members said D. Nicolas said C. Merci, mon Nicolas. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? How's Aaron's doing, by the way? All right, one more time for the late people. At the end of the day, guys, obviously for you guys, but congratulations because he did it. He nailed it. He completely destroyed everybody. He did 5-5 tonight. Mr. Michael Bud the Monkey, not Michael, but Bud the Monkey got 5-5. Congratulations, Bud the Monkey. Great game, 5-5, impressive. Michael Robinson finished with 3. Karine Marchand with 3. Ellen Key with 3. Luke at 2. I did not get your last answer, Luke. I don't know if you got it. Main girl, okay, back with 3. Start slow, but she back again quick. Bud the Spurred got 1. Nicolas got 1. Roger 1. Dixon 1. Steve G finished with 3. Alan scored the last one, and also Stefan Menberg got also the last one. So congratulations again, Bud the Monkey, and congratulations also. But also, Bud the Monkey was the winner of the Frenchy Quiz of summer. So he's the man of the men. But lucky one because Enota was not there. Just kidding. Michael Robinson, don't worry. Your dog can wait 3 more minutes before you can walk your dog. So they're going to be perfect. Talking about dog, we're not talking about hockey because now the game Minnesota is back. It's 0-0 at that moment. 11 minutes to go at the middle of the first period. We're going to be here a little bit longer tonight, watching the game back and forth, but also talking about you. And I'm Ducks guy with Mason McDavis, with the rookie, scored his first goal during his first game in NHL. But yeah, too much, man, Michael. Age 20, Coach Frenchy, are you related to Coach Julien? Look very alike, respectively. Not really, but thanks to let me know about that. You guys, you impressed me because me, I look like Claude Julien and other look like Bob Gainey. We need to find someone for Michael David, I know, but we become a great looking But thanks to let me know. No, and nothing to do with Claude Julien whatsoever. I know Claude for many years. He was the coach for the All-Olympics for many years, Claude Julien, and QM before he graduated in NHL, Claude Julien. I'm always there. Yeah, I saw it, and unfortunately, it's happened. You're not the only one. One Regent, where his really name is Pucker Mine Villags. I don't know what's going on. So usually he was always here, but he's not here recently. He was always behind. Like, you have to wait a little bit longer. So it's not you, just the way it is, honestly. Kelly, wow, Kelly, she's in the house tonight. Kelly directly from Toronto. Kelly, you missed the quiz. But we miss you, by the way. Where have you been? Since we saw you on the TV here, live with me, we did not see you after that. Get a rock team in the house. Very quiet, get us tonight. No hockey game or team has not played. Like, you know, you and me, we love the Florida Panthers and Montreal Canadiens. Maybe not, you know, maybe not like the Canadiens, but usually we do live stream. But, you know, I have to take a break because I'm always here. So, by the fact, Monday night, guys, I do a show earlier because I have to get out at 9:20. Have a hockey stuff going on. Strom is out for the Rangers tomorrow night. Alan said, glad to hear that. But glad it's good to know that. No coach look like the singer from Miami Billboard. Claude was a great coach. Claude was an amazing, great hockey coach. Everywhere he been, he's always win. Claude was really smart. By the fact, I do all the time the NHL Seminar Coaches Association. I'm a member of this, and every summer or every time we go to the NHL draft, we have a meeting with all friend coach, and we met each one of them. And Claude Julien is the best about personalities, communication, talking, and take a time to talk with everyone. Claude Julien is really a human being, really a good guy. Good night, Butter Monkey. Yes, Michael Robinson, that's the time to go now. Pierre Lebrun today said, no, now look like Weber may never play again. Yeah, Johnny Golden, you're right about this. Very short Twitter. Pierre Lebrun said yesterday during the game between Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres, maybe we're not going to see again Shea Weber. What I always said to you, I would be shocked to see Shea Weber come back in hockey. Hi, Coach. How's the weather down there in Florida? Honestly, amazing. When we start October, it's getting less humid. And when we get November, that's amazing. Nothing better here to wake up with 71, 68, 72, 73. We're not there yet. We're still at 75, 76. But now we're not in 90s anymore. So during the day, I go to pool afternoon, take my break for my lunch, everything like that. That's the best time of the day to get out at 82, 83, 85, 86, and not humid. So that's great. Finally, the August, September, July, August is out. September is not too bad, but October, November, December, January, February, March is great. April start to be too hot. June and May, June, July, and August is September. Terrible, but that's another story. Any rumor about Strom being traded? You talk about his brother for the... You talk about his brother with the Chicago? No, not at all. Sorry, I went shopping. That's all right, Kelly. Well done. Bernie won tonight. Absolutely right. The Devils won an OT, a goal at Jack Hughes. Great comments about this. I just answer to you, Michael. The game with another will show us how good the Cavs really are. I give a good education, Kater, but they are a good team. You know what I mean? So it's the beginning of the year. But again, it's good to see at the beginning of the year what they look like. I wish we can see the Islanders more about 40, 60 games than their schedule. But you're absolutely right about that. Merci, Karine. Merci, coach. Journée. Mais ça finit bien la journée. Prends soin de toi, vous aussi. Merci beaucoup, Karine. On te souhaite une bonne soirée, bon rêve. On te reparle un peu plus tard. Oublie pas, Montréal joue demain soir. Guédon! What's going on with you? You just missed the quiz, first of all. Secondly, Gaydon, we lost you, or we missed you, by the way. We did not see you for at least 2 weeks. You missed completely the playoff, the Frenchy quiz last week. Completely missing, completely everything. But thanks to stop by tonight. Julien is retired. Officially, no. But I don't see Claude Julien to come back. He will never accept an assistant coach. I'm not sure he will be a coach anymore. His health a little bit worry him maybe, or prefer now to be, finish his days, to be retired and enjoy himself. Very quiet, live in Florida also, and he have a house in Vermont area also about that. So I believe this is over. Have a great night, Roger Delaney. Very, very nice to hear about that. Joseph Bernier was really good tonight. Honestly, I watched the game between Vancouver and Philadelphia. Good night, guys. The dog called Ellen and main girl, you rule. Michael Robinson, have a great night, buddy. DU play right now. DU, I believe they are the top 15 college team this year. I did not look really DU at that moment. I watched a lot Michigan, Boston College, and Minnesota is pretty good. Duluth also is pretty good. St. Cloud will not be too bad. A lot of good team in college this year. Roger, have a great night. Kelly, what is Joseph? Thanks, I love Bernier. Yes. Coach, are you retired? I retired 2 months ago. I'm not there yet. I always said to everybody, I'm semi-retired since I'm 18 years old. What are you talking about, Coach? But I never work, like I work for different team, but I never work like for someone from 9 to 5. I always been on my own hours. At least I got to go coaching or scouting or some stuff like that. So all my life, I always said I'm always been semi-retired. So grateful and thankful I have a chance, opportunity to live in an amazing, great state around the USA, travel in Europe, and also live in Canada at some point. So I'm blessed to have that kind of life. And I always said my life was reversed because I believe people retire at 55, 60, 65, and the short life is shorter. Me, I was retired at 18, and from 18 where I am today, I've always been that way. So I'm always, so my life about traveling and everything like that, do something I always love to do with my passion. I cannot complain, and I can die tomorrow morning, and my life was fulfilled with happiness, and I'll just be happy about that's what I got, and I took advantage of every minute, and I enjoy what I got. And unfortunately for me, that's happened. Take some decision in my life, not always right, not always good, but one thing I would say, whatever you take your decision, because life is about choice, the fulfillment of your life, it's about trying. If you don't try, you'll never get it, and also with no regrets. We always fail, and when we fail, you learn for your failure, and you try to get better the next day, and that's what you try. The people are not success. The people don't reach what they want to do. It's because the people, after they fail, they are scared to try again. And the key, when I learned at a young age, it was always trying. My dad was telling me every night at the end, he was said, did you fail today? Did you fail today? Because he wanted me to try tomorrow. He wanted me to wake up to try again. So that's what I believe in life. You should try every single day to reach what you want to be. So I'm sorry about this, but that's what that's what I said. Congratulations, I live a young call to retire. And I wish you the rest of your life an amazing, great life with happiness, with health. I think with health is the most important things when you reach your retire. Your health is the most what you need to continue what you love to do. Bernier was amazing. His score did not tell his story tonight. Joseph, yeah, at some point it was 3-1, I believe. Joseph, you can recall me, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was 3-1, and then they tie up 2 goals back to back. They come back a little bit what the Flyers did. If Shea is finished with his career, he should retire. Let the Abs name another captain, Ellen. So what happening about this, Ellen, his problem is this. If they retire, Montreal is going to have a problem with the salary cap. And also, remember, Montreal did a really great, smart move with this. When they trade Piquet Subban, versus Shea Weber. His contract was for 12 years. And Montreal said, because when he's going to be 12 years, he's going to be 41 years old. He's only, 37, 36 at that moment. And if he's out of hockey for an injury, Montreal returned the player to Nashville. Not that they don't trade him back, but if Nashville have to pay him $4.9 million go to their AAV of what's left for them. So Montreal are very clean if he decides to retire. This is a little bit deep about rules, everything like that, and AAV, salary cap. But when you follow your salary cap, it's very important, those numbers, because now Nashville will be punished for a $4.2 or $4.8 million salary cap. And that's why now this rules is under between the NHL, the NHLPA, the CBA. They talk about Shea Weber a lot because possible Nashville get hurt. That's why they try to put him at least 1 or 2 years before he announced he's going to be retired, because that involved Nashville. So they have a game between those and NHL. So don't be surprised if Shea Weber push back 1 or 2 years before he announced he's going to get retired. That's what I heard. Could be wrong here, but it was, I assume, I speculate. But I know that rule, what I just said, is existing at that moment. Nicolas, bye, Karine. Karine s'en va, yes. Oui, je vais y être, Karine. Merci beaucoup. Je te souhaite une très belle soirée. Bonne journée demain. Wise Bear, is it possible the league may not make the playoff? Are you a Boston Bruins fan? I don't know. Wise Bear, I like you. By the way, I love your nickname. Yes, it's possible. Like, everything is possible, right? Injuries and, the outcome is not always the outcome we expect or it can be. And the problem with Toronto right now, they just lost Peter Menrezek. They already missed Austin Matthews the first 3 games. And we don't know how he's going to feel after that. But again, Toronto is going to compete with the Tampa Bay, Florida, Boston, Montreal, Ottawa, Detroit, and Buffalo. It's not an easy division. It's a tough one to make the playoff. I believe on my book they're going to make it. They've always been great in the season, regular season. But again, you never know, right? If happened to Campbell now, Campbell have to carry on. I don't know what the gravity of the injury between Emre Czech. I'm watching right now Anaheim in Minnesota, guy. It's a lot of pushing. Every whistle guy, a lot of pushing between Delorier and other players right now. So what's going on with Tampa, Austin? Austin, welcome aboard, Austin. Thanks to join us. Thank you. The best way I can answer you right now, Austin, this way. First of all, no problem with the offensive side. They showed yesterday they scored 7 goals, right? So that's not a big deal. And they have Kucherov and they have all those big guys. The defensive side is maybe questionable, but also Vasilevsky. So the point behind, we don't know yet, is it the Vasilevsky was so bad the first 2 games, or is it the core of the defensive side did not play at the level they should play? So that's, honestly, we don't know until we're going to see the next couple of days. Listen, everything is going to be fine. They're going to be back where they are. John Cooper is too strong, too smart to not let it go this way. Tampa Bay is going to close. They're going to shut down. They're going to be back at 2-3 goals. First game, guys, they gave 3 goals on empty net. So, honestly, they gave just 6 goals against Detroit, where Vasilevsky did not play his best game yet. He struggled at the beginning of the year. I believe more is him. He's going to find himself. He's going to find what he needs to be. And I'm not worried about this. He's a winner of the Vezina. He's one of the best goaltenders in the world. Maybe not the number one. So, a little bit concerned, yes. But not worries. He's going to be back normal in the next couple of games. And Tampa Bay is going to be where they are. Can they win the Atlantic Division? I'm not sure about this. They can. They have to restart with new players. You can see the bottom six. It's not great. During the bowl game, it was more the top six perform more. But again, if you are a Tampa Bay fans, do not be worried. They're going to make the playoff. I don't think so. They're chasing the first place. I think they prepared their team more for the playoff at that moment. And so it's going to be hard. They'll repeat 3 times. Does not happen a lot in NHL. If you look all the history. But they have a really good game. When you talk about you have the best defenseman, the best goaltender, and you have Kucherov, Point, Stamkos, Palat, Killorn. You have to give them, chance to win again the Stanley Cup. Johnny Golden, how's Montreal gap situation now? Weber, Byron now on the LTA days also really yeah. So what happening right now, the long-term injury reserve, Johnny, you can see Weber is not there yet. What? He's not there yet. Byron is not there yet. What? Yes. So what they did, they put the carry price on the injury loan reserve there until he's ready to come back. After that, they're going to move Weber and see what happened with Byron. So the cap space right now is pretty solid about that. Thank you so much, Joseph Laham. Very impressive, very great from you, very grateful for you. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. So that's what happened about this. One price coming back, they will put back Weber and Byron over there. When Byron coming back, now it's going to be a little bit twisted about that. It will have to figure out something there because Byron have only one way. They don't have a 2-1 way. So whatever they send back at Laval Rocket, the money don't go nowhere. So they will have to figure out something else where they have to trade, to buy out, or to do something else at that moment. Or maybe one of them is going to be a long-term reserve. Would be interesting, said that. But one Byron coming back after price is in, that would be interesting to follow up after that. That's where right now, no problem. They are fine at that moment. So that's what I can resume quicker that situation at that moment. Thank you again, Joseph, by the way. I'm a Flyer fan, Austin. 27 years of disappointment. I think 27 years are missing a goaltender, to be honest with you, Austin. It's been for what? Lindbergh, Parent, maybe Extall, but the Flyers always looking for the goaltender forever. Thank you so much, Gator Rock Team. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. You don't know how much it's. I really appreciate grateful for each one of you, Joseph and Tim, about that. I appreciate that. That's what happening about this, Austin. Now, remember, Austin, you've been there. You know the Flyers. 1 year, they are out. 1 year, they are in. I really believe the Flyers, they're going to compete against the Rangers, the Washington, the Pittsburgh to make the playoff. They have maybe the chance to do it. It will be harder. I like the Rand Ellis. I like their move a little bit, but Carter Hart have to be strong this year, not like last season. I think they'll be okay, but they're going to be a bubble team for this season, and we'll be interesting after that what they're going to do with Claude Giroux. Everything like that, Konechny have a better success. Konechny have to be better. GVR, and now we know with Kevin Hayes and the rest of the team. I think that team is going to be fighting for the last spot on the playoff or the wild card, something like that. It will be interesting, Austin. Anytime, please don't forget we have a show 3 times per day, 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depends what the night we are. But thanks again. Will you ever move back to Canada someday, Johnny? You never know. I don't know. My goal is to go more on the Thailand, everything like that, but we'll see what happens about this. You're welcome, Joseph. I appreciate that, your comments about this. Thanks again. Austin, I remember 1977, it was incredible. You're absolutely right about this, Mengel. Mengel is like our age, by the way, so it's great to see that. Another one. So, yes, 1997, 1934 with André Dubon. For the I saw a video of André Dubon with the Moose. Well, here we go, a fight right now. Wow. Anaheim. Folino on, I don't know, 49? A Johnson? Jones. Wow. Sorry about that. I was watching this. 90s, yeah, I just saw André Dubon score today. A video someone sent it to me, and he was dancing like on the eye. It was pretty cool to see this. Yeah, Chicago came back the last 2 minutes with a goalie pull. Joseph said they tied up the game right 3-3. Every time that Jack Hughes scored a goal. Well, it was a game decision, by the way. At 5 o'clock, was talking about him. Look, Jack Hughes is going to be a great year this season. A stop motion Panda Studio. Number one fans are the Dallas Star and the Ottawa Senator. Young man, great human being, a good kids. We appreciate you stop by tonight. Alan Vaillancourt said that one is Hoffman coming back. He's skating right now. It's possible, from Dominic Trump said today, possible next week. It's still about 7 days, but possible he make it Tuesday or Thursday. Not be surprised to see Mike Hoffman next week, if not at the end of the week next week. So his skating is looking better. He practices now with the team number one. Every time that, so it'll be interesting about this, about that. Kimberly still up. Welcome back, Kimberly, directly from the West Coast on the Sunshine State, directly between Tampa to San Marco Island. Austin, thank you so much. Appreciate a lot for your super chat. I appreciate. Welcome anytime. Please, we love to have friend people with friend team, with their team and their fans. And it's a great family here, Austin. We have a small YouTube channel. We just crossed the 3,000. But the people here in that chat, Austin, make that YouTube channel amazing. You guys in the chat make this amazing by your friendship, your relationship, your respect, and the way you chat. That's make us, this channel, amazing. So thanks for each one of you. And Austin, you're going to see a lot of great people around here. At different age, you talk about 13, 14 to 70s, and that's what we are. We talk about memories. We talk about old hockey to the new hockey, generation to generation. So we are really flexible. We have Steve G tonight from Colorado also, Colorado also. So Austin and Steve, welcome aboard. Thanks, Justin. Good vibe. Guiders again, Tim. I appreciate that. Very kind from you. I appreciate that, Austin. Again, appreciate. Joseph, thank you so much. Very kind from you, Gators. I appreciate you, both of you. You're amazing. Let's go, Joe. Austin, let's go, Gators. Alan Vango, Tampa Bay has the best team in the NHL. They will make the playoff, and then they will turn up the game. Alan, you're absolutely right about this. They wanted the best team. This year will be a little bit harder for them, to be honest with you. As the team is going to play a lot of hockey so far. It's a lot of minutes accumulate. We know Kishrov did not play last season, but at the end of the day, those kind of players, they feel it, and the time, the speed recovery is not a lot. But I believe they're going to have a very difficult time this year. The competition of Islanders, Colorado is higher. Carolina, Florida Panthers. You have a lot of teams getting better and better. The Winnipeg Jet is on the team. Vancouver Canucks, for what we see tonight, they look legit. Vegas is a little bit what we need to question about the goaltender situation in Colorado. But again, Tampa, honestly, Alan, you're right about that for sure. Gator, Joseph, you are the rock star. Your star, wow. Ready for the coach, Frenchy, love it. Thank you so much, Joseph. Appreciate it, everybody. The bond, exactly, that's where we are here. Do you think the NHL will ever expand past 32 team? I don't know. I don't see this at that moment. For what we heard from Gary Bettman, they asked that question. He was said no, he don't see. Maybe some relocate teams like Arizona is going to be maybe a mess. What we saw yesterday, guys, 8-2 from Columbus to Arizona. This is not good for NHL. You don't want a franchise hockey go very low. It would be terrible for NHL if they win only 15 games. They will be blowout every game, 7-1. And I understand they are not good. We understand they get 13, 14 pick next year. But it would take them 3 years before they become a better organization. So this could be really, really tricky to follow during the year. That's something we need to follow up a little bit more. Then the second thing I would say to you guys is that maybe they have to move, and that would be interesting. Their agreement rental is over at the end of the year. The Glendale people or the town completely shut down this agreement. It's over. Now, they try to stay in Arizona. They try to move in Tempe, but we'll see if the ring will be ready, everything like that. And it will be interesting about this. Since they are there, the youth hockey, travel, and Arizona grows so much, guys. They have now a Division 1. The hockey is better on the college division over there. The youth travel perform very well. They have a lot of ex-NHL players leave over there. They have a lot great coach from Russia on power skating, second link, live in Arizona. They're teaching the young men like Austin Matthews guy grow there. And those guys, Boris and Steve, help Austin Matthews to become who he is. So hockey in Arizona is pretty good, happening right now in Florida too. So it will be interesting if they are relocating. If they move, I always said Houston will be number 1. They talk San Antonio, talk about Kansas State. But it'll be interesting to see that. That's a long answer, right? Stop. Do you think I love the history span of the chat, Joseph? You're absolutely right. We love you, Coach. Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate a lot. Again, like I said, this I understand what I do, but it's each one of you make this special and unique. Have a great night, Nicolas. Merci beaucoup, mon âme. On te remercie beaucoup à tous les fois que tu te présentes. Que ce soit une bonne partie demain, fais de ton mieux, puis souviens-toi, c'est avoir du plaisir à la fin. C'est pas le comptage, c'est pas le nombre de buts que tu fais, c'est avoir du plaisir à toutes les fois que tu joues au hockey. So have a great game tomorrow. Nicolas, enjoy. And remember, it's not about scoring. It's not about the W. The L, it's all about having fun with your teammates and with your coaches. And remember to tell to your coach, thank you, coach. Every single practice, every single game, every time. Say hi, coach, and tell him thank you for your time and thank you for what you give me to become better. That would be always touching your coach for the rest of their life. That's something called priceless in life. It's the little things the little details make it friends. And that's what we remember for the players. Teaching them to say thank you. Do the same thing at school. Teach your coach and your teacher. OK, coach. See you tomorrow night. Merci, mon frère. Fait plaisir. Mon Alan, say hi to Irene and said hi to you too. And I wish you an amazing, great night, buddy. I will look forward to see you tomorrow. I hope Arizona moved to Houston, biggest city in Canada. Us without NHL team. Also, the rivalry with Dallas would be amazing. I think that will help in a bit. A 2 team in Dallas could be in San Antonio or Houston. I think that'd be great for hockey. And that would be helping more, Joseph. Whatsoever, San Antonio is closer to travel from Houston to San Antonio at Houston to Dallas. Whatsoever, it's just 2 different highway. And you fly all the way to highway to get north or to get southwest. Lucky to live in Canyon Lake, Joseph. I don't know if you will know, between San Antonio and Austin. I lived there for 7 years. And I went to Austin a lot for baseball or really I've been there for a lot for I've been there for the Joel Austin a couple of times to watching this. I was impressed by what he was doing. So I've been there a couple of times in Houston, honestly. And then I was traveling from from Mississippi all the way to Corpus Christi. I did a lot of scouting. I scout a lot from Corpus Christi at the rink on the water when they play on the WPHL, on the CHL, and then they are now on the NEHL, the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Jeez. The fish, Ice Rays. So that's what I did, honestly, about that. So, yep. was a great time to do that. So what's going on, Coach, with you tomorrow? So tomorrow, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night for the pre-game show, Montreal Canadiens. We're going to start at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Why? Because we don't have the warm-up show. In our time is going to give us his prediction. I'm going to give you my prediction, and we'll see what it looked like, and we'll give you all the information about that one over there. We build me and the Inner Tap a team tonight. It's called on the fan duel. I don't know if we are winning right now, but we'll be interesting to see that. And then finally, we're going to go tomorrow night to do the live stream. Sunday, we're going to have 2 shows Sunday, one in the morning and then one the evening. I'll be back the evening to do a show. You have only one game a Sunday in NHL, so we'll see what's happening. Of course, the Sunday fun day is football at that moment, and USA with NFL. Tomorrow, the NCAA are back. I would feel better to have fans in Texas hate me closer, but I drive 6 hours for a fan to hate me. Yes, Joseph, absolutely right about this. You know, first of all, it's amazing you drive 6 hours to see NHL, right? But again, if you have a team around you, that would be better. Unfortunately, that's the way it's going on in Austin and Texas. But I think it would be great if you have a team in Austin. Whatever, it's not the team is not good. You have no possibility to watch your favorite team, everything like that. Yeah, Canyon Lake, I've been there many times. I went to high school near a Corpus Christi somehow. Really? Portland. I remember Portland. And can you, it was, by the way, between you and me, Joseph, you have some Puck Bunny and Corpus Christi, by the way. That's another story. One day I will tell you, Joseph. But Corpus Christi, a beautiful place to go over there. Close to San Antonio, honestly. Not too far. But I really enjoy my time in Canyon Lake between Austin, where Austin is amazing. Green, you have a little, beside the Canyon Lake, guys, it's pretty small. It's a lake over there, and people live on north or south. And I live on the golf course and the lake at the same time. But you have a green city, a really small place. It's a beautiful place, a great time to go out. They have a lot of bistro, bar. It's a great place to be. Austin downtown is amazing. It's really college over there. But a lot of great place. And in Texas, the Centennial River Walk is another beautiful place to go. The Alamo over there, So I really enjoyed the Texas. The only problem I have in Texas, it was too humid. I was a big hike a lot, and I run a lot. And it was like, I have to run before 8 o'clock in the morning. At 10 o'clock, you cannot run. It was 98, 99 every day. It was terrible over there. The good thing about this, you have a lot of deer. The little small deer, you give them some corn, they love it. So I have a couple of deer around that place all the time. This place, I enjoyed my time. Like I said, I have no regrets what I've been to Mississippi, South Carolina, to Arizona, to Colorado, to Texas. I did like 18 different states during my time in USA. So, but Colorado has always been the best place in my life as a state. In my book, is the #1 state in USA. I didn't have a chance to visit a lot Northwest and USA. And I did not like California a lot. So that's another story. Hey, Adrien Bourgon, back in the house. Pretty good. What about you? I miss you, Kelly, by the way. Are you fall asleep, by the way? Last time you was sleepy, remember? Portland. By the way, you have a guy, his name is Dan. He wrote a book called The Beans. I don't have the book with me, but it's fun between a carrot, a beans, and a egg, I believe. And he wrote a small book. It's the guy been to the jail for 14, 15 years. He met a guy inside the jail, and he told him the story between a coffee, beans, and a carrot. And the book's called The Beans, I believe. The Coffee Beans. Here we go. And that story, the guy told him, gave him a hope. And one day, like 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, he got out of the jail, back in normal life. He was from Portland, and he wrote this book. He became a speaker. His life completely changed. He have a new wife, and life is great for him now. And he make a mistake, he pays the price. But, you know, you never know sometime how this turns. So great book, a short book, but explain what is fun in life. He took the carrots and the coffee beans, and pretty interesting books about him. Then something I cannot remember. He wrote the book with Jeff Gordon, one of my mentors, but then something I don't remember his last name. He was from Portland, Corpus Christi area. The mosquito are red in South Texas in summer. Yes, that's another problem you have over there. If you have a big house on the lake, that's not helping. Be honest with you, you stay inside the house more often in the evening. But the best thing I would say to you, the best time in Texas, I have a great time. It was if after, you know, how much I hate the 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I love the 11 p.m. the night, because when you go back on the patio, the night, the view on the lake was amazing. And it was great time to relax and watching the late game NHL, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 1 o'clock. The time zone is different between the east and the west and the central. So it was a great time for me at 11 o'clock p.m. Sit on the patio, make my scout report, watching game. I always enjoyed that time over there. By the way, Sandra Bullock lived close to Canyon Lake. Sandra Bullock, I've been to a lot of time at Green the evening, the Friday night, Sunday night. She was always there a lot of time. So great life over there. South Texas life is really different because a lot of places have been wide open down there. Yes, it's another world, right? It's different, everything like that. But I had no regrets in Texas. I have a great time. Yep. I meet a lot of Latino women over there too. Yep, I have to admit with you about that. Grand Valley, I live in Laredo, by the way. Not long, but enough. That's why I met Terry Rakowski, ex-Pittsburgh Penguins players. Great guy, coaching in Laredo many years over there. And I've been there to coach and also been there for scout. And but I live in El Paso. I'm telling you right now, guys, you follow my resume of cities I live, it's impressive. The 6 to 1 year, that would be my life. When you work in hockey, it's a sweet case all the time. So it's very hard family to build, but it's great experience to live around all the world and to visit and to meet a lot of people during my journey in hockey. It was amazing. Like I said, no regrets to leave Montreal. No regrets. You leave all the people behind you, your family, everything. But sometimes that's what your destiny is, right? You've been watching hockey at 6 a.m. and TH. But yeah, it's a different thing about that, right? So it's another location. Like Arizona is different, right? Colorado is very different also. Colorado, when I've been there, it's all help. The Colorado life I've been is helping me to understand what I need to be more helped about that one there. No regrets in Colorado also. Aspen was amazing time I passed over there. But again, it's each one of you have your own story, right? We create our own dash, and what you try to accomplish when you hit older time. Joseph, you're not there yet, and Tim also. Tim is young too, but you're going to get that older. You're going to get more experience, more wisdom inside of you, and you have to build your dash. And your dash is what people are going to remember when you're going to go. And that's the build of what I was teaching the kids. Build your dash one day at a time. Build your book every day. You are the pen. You are the pencil of your book. You are the one make the book great. You are the one who can accomplish what you want to be. And what we want to do is to remember you as a human being, as the best version of yourself. And that's how you create your dash, how you make your dash special. Coach Frenchy, no hockey people listen and learn from him. Thank you so much, H20. I appreciate that. Damon West, Johnny Golden, nail it again. Damon West, absolutely right there. Do you do it at 6 a.m. and you'll be done by lunchtime and go to the beach? Yes, kiddos. Yeah, I should do that at some point. I never thought I would get online and met a YouTuber know about hockey that knows Corpus Christi live. Yeah, a little bit too much, but maybe, I don't know. But hockey bring me all the different locations, like, Lafayette and Louisiana. I never thought I would meet Chris Bronger and Pierre Lacroix in Louisiana and Lafayette with 10,000 people in the building to watch a game between St. Louis and Colorado Avalanche. So it's live. Hockey bring you everywhere. Lake Charles, Jacksonville, and Tallahassee, Pensacola, Mobile, Alabama have a hockey team. Biloxi, I work with Gulfport, Biloxi. Baton Rouge. Pierre McGuire stopped hockey at 23 years old in Baton Rouge. If Johnny Golden, I'm sure you remember Phil Roberto. Case, what is his last name? Baton Rouge. And, Phil Roberto worked in the Macon. I coach against Johnny Paris all my life. Johnny Paris, a little bit my story, a little bit what he did. I did the same thing. He went to Macon in Georgia. Then he went to Colorado, and he went to Lincoln. He went to Omaha. Johnny Paris was a great coach in Quebec before he leave for USC. I coached against John Brophy in the East Coast Hockey League. John Brophy was a career in Toronto. He went after that to Hampton Roads. And then after that, you have Richmond over there. Chris Nyland. Chris Nyland was Chesapeake. And then Rod Langway coach. Rick Vave. I worked with Rick Vave in South Carolina, the St. Grace at the beginning of 2000. So you met a lot of what hockey did in USC, it developed a lot of new job for a lot of people. Anaheim Ducks just score on power play, guys. Wow. Is this Shattenkirk and Ricky? Silverberg again. Silverberg have a great beginning of season. Anaheim, they are real, guys. That's surprise, but Anaheim win 1-0. Yes, Phil Roberto, Mount Johnny said. How was the orange crop been the last few years? A lot of Canadians in Texas. I met them in every Texas I've been to. Even Westboro, Texas. Was that? Yeah. It's another destination over there, right? So Texas developed Amarillo. You talk about Midland, Texas. I live in Midland. I've been to Lubbock. Lubbock is another one. They have a small town. Oh my God. In Texas, I believe start with W. Waco. Texas hockey was crazy. Frisco, Wichita Falls is another location. Then after that, you got the hockey in Tulsa, Wichita, and after. Tell you what, guys, I travel a lot for years after years. That's why I don't want to work nowhere anymore. I wish I could go in Brasilia or Thailand, somewhere, and I make enough money here on the YouTube channel to do nowhere to go anymore, and I can do my own personal business from home, everything like that. Yeah, exactly, Joseph. So, some night like tonight, you have a time talking about different subject, everything like that. And like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, no regrets. Dive all the time. Go get what you're looking for, and dream big. Put this on your paper, on the mirror, and work on it. It's you. That's the only way. It's to work on it. Get better every single day. And I always said, people are complaining about COVID, right? COVID, this, COVID did that, COVID this. But I really believe COVID-19, if you don't take advantage of COVID-19, give you a chance to learn something new you never thought you were going to learn, then I'm here tonight talking to you right now through a camera, to the lens. I'm looking at you right now. It's because of COVID-19. That's simple. March 2020, when this happened, they shut down here. 3 weeks after that, I started learning social media. I started learning YouTube channel. I started learning all the stuff I learned now. And I continue in hockey. But without COVID-19, I can guarantee one thing, I will not be here tonight talking about this. Because if it was not COVID-19, I would be all the way about coaching hockey. So you never know one situation make you changing everything in life. You never know when you go to meet someone can change the path of your life. You never know what could happen tomorrow, could be the end. You never know what tomorrow could bring to you to another direction in life. My point to you is take the 24 hours. That's the only guarantee you have. Every morning you wake up and make that the 24 hours, the best 24 hours, and repeat this the next day, repeat this and again the next day. If not, you're missing one thing. It's called life. And that's up to you. Because life is a choice. It's a perspective of your choice. You're the only one irresponsible of your choice. You have any other way to have that kind of life. You are the only responsible of your life. The guy you look in the mirror, that's the one. I always said in the morning, I would teach the people. The first thing you do at the morning when you go at the restroom, at the bathroom, right? Put your hand on the mirror and take off the dust of what you see in front of you. So because it's a new day, it's a new challenge, it's a new 24 hours. So put your hand, clean up the mirror, you take off the dust because it's a new you today. And make this possible, the best you want to be one day. All my ex live in Texas, Kimberly. All they are from Mexico. Oh my God, this, I'm talking about live. I'm just deep and live everything like that. Then Kimberly had the best statement of the night. She is the first star of the night, Kimberly. That's a funny one, Kimberly. You let me laugh. That's the beauty of this. It's like you have so much great people here. That's a funny one. I don't have, I have, I always say that. I don't get married a lot, but I have a lot of ex on Front State. That's the best thing I can do. They are not all from Texas, I can promise you. I can tell you one thing, they are not all from Texas. Yeah, that's another story. I asked my doctor what's wrong with me because every morning I look in the mirror, it throw up. He said, well, at least your eyesight is perfect. At the end of the day, guys, it's like hockey teach me, well, don't teach me, but show me to meet a lot of good people, right? And every time you meet people you play hockey with or you work with, and we all remember stories after story, the bar, the girls, the team, the locker room, the everything. You remember that bar over there? Remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? You know what I mean? Like, have stories, story after stories, stuck in the elevator. That's happened to me. Close the bar, sleep in the car, cannot drive, and things like that. The bus screw, we're stuck in the storm, and turn out story after story. I can write a book. I can tell you a lot of things. But that's hockey make me who I am today. Without hockey, coaches, mentors, teammates, people make me who I am today. And this, I have to be grateful for friend mentors. I have to be grateful for teammates. I have to be grateful for the coaches teaching me, not the X and O, teaching me what life is all about. I screwed so many times. I'm not perfect. I'm far to be perfect. I can tell you that. You are better to me at the end of the day. It's just like we have our own life, and you have to take responsible and be accountable and take your own ownership of your own decision. And that's life, you know. And again, the fulfillment of your life, it's your happiness. It's the success is your fulfillment of what you want to do, what you love to do. And always never put your happiness on someone else. Never put your outcome on someone else. All right? It's just, I always said to everybody, love the process. Love each day. The outcome is a moment. The process is the life. And that's the difference between the process and the outcome. Because what's happening there, if it's the daily, is the process. The outcome is the end. So it's what you do from the beginning to the end. That's called the process. You're only looking for the 1,000. If you're always looking for the outcome at the end, it's not work. But enjoy every step. And then if something wrong, change the step. Try to get better. And that's the way to do it. It says love the process. If you don't love the practice in hockey, you're going to hate hockey. But if you love the practice and you search to get better every day, that's why you're going to outcome is going to be better. Yeah, and the outcome is going to be great. The great look last night. Montreal Canadiens overall have a better talent team. Yesterday, right? It's the team worked the most win yesterday. It's not a talent. It's not a team with the most talent win. Right? It's not this way. It's the team works the most win, beat the talent. So that's happening yesterday. It's happened all the time. But it's how you build that one. Yes, Kimberly scored for that one over there. Buck Bunnies and every state. Yeah, that's another story about that. Write the book, coach. Yeah. You are full of the story. Don't let them disappear. But them on paper, the good or the bad. Then put it at the end. But that's the key behind what my the time I got fired, the time I got that and the gig there, and lost in Rochester, travel, stuck in Baltimore with wrong place, right? And don't lock the door, don't unlock the doors, don't close it, don't look nowhere. Go through this and never speak English and never learn English. You live in English people. What you first 5 months, 6 months, and when you cannot speak English, sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes you don't need to learn English to meet someone. But that's another story. But live in a trailer 3 months because the team don't have money and they have no apartment. They put us on the trailer. At the young age, it's just story after story, Michel Bergeron, when he coached me, he put we went to Chicoutimi. We lost 9-1. So Michel Bergeron, Bergie, right? Chicoutimi to 12 years. I don't know if you did that, but it's about 5 hours, 6 hours back and forth to go there and come back. So we play on Friday night, and she could see me. And that time, you have no 2 nights sleeping. You leave the morning, and you go, and then you play, come back. And then we play Sunday. So we go there, and then we come back. We lost 9-1. So after the game, at that time, the coaches is like all the bad words and kicking the trash and through the puck, and it was bad. Every coach in 1960s, 70s, all right, they would be all fire and they would be all assault, and they will be all in the jail because that's what's happening in the locker room. But my point to you, so after the game, we went and he kicked the door to come in, and the door swing, and the manager equipment was just beside the door. He almost got hit, but that's another story. So he go in, he looked at us, and he said this: we're not going to take off our equipment. You're going to walk with your skate to the bus, keep your helmet, keep your glove, give your stick to equipment manager, and go to your bus. So they drove the bus all the way from Chicoutimi to Trois-Rivières with full equipment, hockey, and for 6 hours. We get out the bus. It was the morning, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And he said, you already have the equipment now? So let's go practice now. So we practiced from 5 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the morning. And you know what it was? No park. It's called no park practice. And we only skate. That's, if you do this, now me, if I do this to a team, to my players, I go to jail the next day. The safety the safety sport, hockey killed me right there. But that's what happening in 70s. That's the junior hockey and AAA, midget, whatever they are. That's what happening at that time. So that's happened. So it's the old hockey. And you can go 50s, 60s, and you know what I mean? So that's just, that's what happened. I know Joseph about that. But again, a great time, right? The time junior with Michel Terrien, and Claude Julien, Alain Vigneault, the Morissette brothers, and this time in 80s, junior was amazing. The senior league in Mountain Trois-Rivières, and it's crazy, It's just amazing when you go through this, but that's life, right? And that's what, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show about mindset, no regrets. No regrets. Anyway, we're supposed to follow the game and not follow my life. I apologize for that part. Maybe nobody anymore, only Joseph and Kimberly. The smell of 20 players dress up and the bus, it's not smell good. Brandy Copa, OMG. Kimberly, Brandy Copa, what the heck's going on with you? Are you back now? Are you ready for your team? I believe you are Winnipeg Jets. Am I right? Are you in the Minnesota, Winnipeg area, Brady? I believe I'm right. I have to be right. Try to remember everybody. But sometimes you're not coming a lot. We miss you, by the way, Brady. You was a regular guy during the season, last season. So we are pretty sure you can come back and better. Without you, it's impossible. I'm back, and yes, sir, I'm ready. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to click on the likes, and I'd really appreciate it. That was a good time anyway. So it was good. All the story about that, everything like that. So, yeah. And no regrets, right? The life could be done tomorrow, and I can tell you that my life was complete with no regrets. I make mistakes a lot. I cannot be great on everything. But that life, or who I am today, the experience to meet people and what they bring to me, I can carry on this with me, but also I can give it to people, to the young kids and the youth travel and everything like that. And that's all about. That's awesome. The Nashville Predators lost yesterday against the Seattle Kraken. The Nashville Predator has always been a great team. It's always been nice to other people. So they want to give the first W for the Seattle Kraken. and why not? If you follow the Twitter account for Nashville Predators, they make a banners today. Nashville Predators, they make a banners and about to give the banners to the Seattle Kraken for the first W from the Nashville Predators. It was a pretty funny joke in Twitter today about that one over there. So that's what happened about this. No regrets. No. Whatever you do, whatever is life, is no regrets. Everything you do every single day is going to give you something somewhere else after that. So my point to you, everything you do have something to make you that way or that way. You meet people for 1 minute, for 10 minutes, for 1 hour, for 1 day, for 1 week, for 1 month, for 1 year, or forever. And everybody's friend, and that's what life is all about. Buddy, about Montreal Canadiens, it's a hard start, but I'm not discouraged yet. I think I will wait for 20 games before I get discouraged or I get more pessimist. I've always been in a positive. Whatever happening, Brady, like you do, like everybody else, we enjoy the game. Look, we're watching right now Anaheim and Minnesota. We're watching before that the Vancouver, Philadelphia, and tomorrow we're going to watch other game. But we like our team do better. But we'll see. It's a very hard start for the Montreal Canadiens. We can make excuse, but it's not about excuse. It's all about they have to play better. And right now they don't play as a good team. They play not great. They was flat last game, but it's sadness because we always remember the last game. We don't remember the first game, the second game, the third game, fifth game. But but it's a long season with a lot of roller coaster, up and down, up and down. I always tell the people, don't be too high, don't be too low. Stay in the middle, and don't be too much high when they do well, and don't be too much low when you do down. A lot of people, it's funny because the YouTube channel start to learning about people, right? Start to teaching me who they are, and also the fans, and because I'm more directly with each one of you, and also the fans are hard on when the team does not do well, right? The result of this channel is often affected by the result of how the Montreal Canadiens goes. The reason we grow so fast, guys, it's not me. It's because Montreal Canadiens went all to the final Stanley Cup. If they would not be there, we're not going to be who we are today. That opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens gave us, the Hockey National Show, to grow. Yeah, nothing else. And if the team doing well, we have more people in the chat. We have more people watching the game. They come here. The team does not well, they don't show. You're going to see the regular people, and then during the playoff, if they make the playoff, whoop, we have more people. Oh, they make second round, more people. Third round, wow. And then go to the finals, suddenly oh, boom. But it's just normal. And we have friends also. So some like it, some love it, some don't want it, and that's part of who we are, and that's okay. So I don't call anybody to be here. I would never do that. Like I said, like Joseph, Kimberly, the story of Kimberly, she was the first one show up on my first live stream ever for the Hockey National Show. We did a lot of shows before the morning, 11 o'clock, me and Michael, but nobody show up. Anthony Mendoza maybe saw a couple of times, and a guy from Mike Myers, but nobody else. Then we started to do a live show that night. My first time by myself, no Michael, live show, Montreal Canadiens, play that night. And I did this, turn around this, turn the spot on, everything on. I don't know what this is going to be. We'll see what happened. And the only person show up that night was Kimberly. And Kimberly that night, she was contemporary. And that's how I started to learn about her. And that night, she was not on YouTube channel. She was on Facebook page. And I can remember because on the Facebook page, You use shepherd. You don't use shepherd or shepherd. You don't use enough. So that's why we came, you always remember where do you start. And the people was there. Let's go into live stream for Winter Classic Stadium Series. Say yes, sir, Brady. We're going to be live. Conference is called She in the house. Learning a lot as a rookie. Me, I learned as a YouTuber creator to become better. And you learn, Kimberly, about hockey by what we do here. And, Joseph maybe not know, but Kimberly, she have a little son. He's 14 years old, play hockey now. She's learning hockey through his game, everything like that. And she follow him. And so it's pretty neat to see that. So it's fun to see what we can help him. Scorchy, worry. I like you worries, but I would not like if you are panicking, because you have difference between panicking and worries. And that's okay to be worried a little bit. Throughout losing, if they lose the right way, Scorchy, I'm fine. But if they lose flat and they don't play and they don't execute, and they are doing nothing like they did last game, that worries a lot. But if they play, they lose 3-1, but it was a great game and everything like that, it's okay right now. We want to win, but I understand your worries. And I'm concerned a little bit, but not give up, and I'm not going to be panicking right now yet. I gave them 12, 15 games. I want to be sure Hoffman is back, and when Edmondson is back, all right, now, if they play what they do, now I'll be really concerned. But they're missing a couple of pieces of the puzzle right now. The injuries and Carey Price back with Edmondson, Hoffman. That's going to see what's happening. Be a Coffee Bean. Yes, Johnny. I don't know if you read the book. It's very quick. Took me 1 hour to read this book. It was crazy, but great story about Be a Coffee Bean. Grandson, yes, 14, go Warriors, yes. The Warriors, I talked with them 2 times, Kimberly. Maybe if I go back to coaching, if I can move on the West, I'll maybe go there. I'm really, we'll see what happens. I probably get to the Go Stadium Series for the first time. Awesome, Brady, I wish you great experience to go to that Winter Classic. I've been for 4 or 5 times. Great experience, great place to go. I know what a good hit is now, and you better be able to take a hit. That's right. At that age, 13, 14, they have to learn to hit, and they have to learn to get hit. That's a part of the hockey. And with all the rules now, it's not easy. If you want to stream with other hockey YouTubers, they know that they will bring the hockey knowledge. If you want to stream with other hockey YouTubers, they will know that you bring the hockey knowledge. I'll never be approached. The only one I'd take come to me, and that's it. We got one night, Ari Rice, never come back. I got Flutie, not really come back one time, but I don't know. I don't really know. My goal in one day is that people do a lot of patron and hockey, coaching, everything like that, or they looking for people helping them to grow their business. I think I could be a great asset for them. I would consider what I'm doing, but maybe do another podcast for someone else, or do another YouTube, or bring people here. But I can work for a bigger website, because there are a lot of websites on the YouTube channel, or a bigger, like a Steve Dangle, not like him, right? I'm not ready for that, but a guy like him with a better name knows, and I can join those. I think I could be like a Dale West. Dale Weiss. All right, I'll give you an example. Dale Weiss, ex-Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, people works with him on the French side, on the French language, and on the English language. That would be a great asset, not for only, but this will grow me, but also grow them, because I speak the both language, and I can follow all the story with Dale Weiss, and I can help in that to grow better, everything like that. But they don't know me, and I think I'll be, That's what I'm talking about. But you have a reason why I'm not there, and God knows why. If there any way that when Emerson come back, the Romanov will be sent to Laval, will you be send him down? No, Johnny Colden. What you do with him, you put him on the right chair, number 6, number 5, number 6. And you give him a 13, 14, 15, 16 minutes per game. Don't give him over 20 minutes. Sometimes a good game, let him play. But let him learning around. I would not send him back. You don't have to go Laval. It's just learning with a process. But right now he's not on the right chair because he's missing the people. So that's the reason. But honestly, Johnny, I would not send him at Laval. He's a good hockey player to be consistency to play in NHL already. It's just to learning. I think the next trade deadline would be crazy for the Abs, especially if they lose Weber cap hit. Scorchy, about this, I will say to you, Sharia will be the first one to go. Biron will be another one. There will be interesting to follow up with Jonathan Drouin. That's the 3 player right now on the trade bait on my way. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I'm not talking about Paquette, Perrault, or something like that. But the 3 player I'm talking about, that's what I'm thinking Montreal would trade if they did not make the playoff. Ben Sherrill will be gone, and they will get something good and better. Can they have enough guts to trade Gallagher? I'm not sure. But if I were Montreal Canadiens, I would consider to trade a big winger on that team. I don't know which one, but I think that was something I would look for that one if they want to rebuild, a mini rebuild, so you get another big trade at the top. But that's, who knows. I miss Don Cherry. Don Cherry was a great colors guy in Canada. He's still, if you miss him, Kelly, he has a YouTube channel now. He does a podcast or YouTube channel. You can follow him, Don Cherry. I should work with Don Cherry. Just kidding. Good luck to your son team this year. Yeah, he's doing well, by the way. I love Don Cherry was watching his movie today. Kimberly, OMG, eating the biggest thing younger guys don't get now. For guys that don't hit, I don't get that. Joseph. Yeah, unfortunately. Yep. You know, at the beginning I was worried, so understand, right? But after that, after 1 or 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? When I feel comfortable, I'm not worried. I never been like, sometimes yes, but not like, oh my God, I don't do this because I cannot speak. I always been go through. Whatever I was not speaking, I was at the bar and I can offer a drink. It was working anyway. Just kidding. And when you speak French a little bit, now they all like it. But that's another story. But my point to you, I never see my disadvantage, my French accent. I never see my English, how I talk is a disadvantage. Because I always been positive and I always been searching for what I want to accomplish in life. Now, I can tell you, I never thought one day I would be a speaker. I never thought I would be on YouTube, speak in English, to do what I'm doing today. I would never in my life thinking that way. But in hockey, it's helping more to anything else because you can speak French. I can have that kind of really talking here tonight with people speak French. And that's an asset for me on that way over there. So, but again, back to Tel Louise to finish the story, guys. They have a French people over there. I don't want to make their name. It's not fair. But the quality of what they bring, remember, you have 10,000 people, right? And when they go live on the Frenchy site, 23 people, 24 people live, 40 live with 10,000 people. Because the credibility is not there. I don't have credibility here, guys. I'm not Del Weiss. I never play in NHL. It's sad because people go with credibility of your name. If I bring, I don't know, I said Wayne Gretzky, but I bring an ex-NHL player here with me because it's his name. It will make more people come here. But I'm not going to be worried about my knowledge about hockey because I can tell you that I'm not scared because I know the X and O. I know the term. I know what they do. I know the system. I know what they doing on the ice, and I can talk like this. But again, nobody know who we are. That's the key. That just, and again, the people are looking more for, the young kids looking more for entertaining, more fun and less joke, everything like that. The Gravitek, that's what you get. He's an entertainer. He's a good guy. He's doing well. He's 10 times better to me. He have his own style. But if we talk about hockey, I think I will have a better knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's just the people preference at the end. For me, it's, of course, it's a little bit discouraged. You don't have I make a lot of time on videos and graphics and work. But I love to do it. But the result of this is 99% no work. There are only 30, 40, 50 people watching. And you don't get money for that. You take thousands of people to see a live stream hockey like Montreal Canadiens. YouTube channel pay me a little bit. But the night like tonight, or every night, the morning with Michael, afternoon with Enordap, it's nothing. The video I make every day, 1 or 2 per day, whatever they are, don't bring no viewers because the people are not there yet. They don't know who I am. And I don't know, the keys behind, if I met 10 new subscribers, how many of them coming back? How many are supporters? How many? That's the key behind that. And when they watch a video, they can leave after 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It's all the learning stuff I need to learn every time that. But it's a roller coaster. Sometimes you get excited. Sometimes, geez, I put 2 hours to make that video, and 28 people watch it. Like, all right, cannot stop. You have to prepare the next one. It's a new day tomorrow. What's your day? What's the plan? What are you going to talk about? Just the Frenchy quiz is 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But it just takes time like anything else. And sometimes one video viral can change everything. Don't share who has always been legend, ladies, Joseph. I'm sorry. I agree about Gallagher. I love him, but he looked like he's trained. I think in hockey, as coaches, that's the great things about this. I really believe me, in hockey, you have no sentimental approach in life. It's a business. If you're there only for the heart, you're never going to make it. Some of them, you have to keep them forever. But I believe when the player have a great value market, it's letting go. I believe me, that will be better. But again, it's not easy. An icon like Carey Price, you don't trade this at 28, 29, right? But a guy like Brendan Gallagher, where I believe once you get 30, 31, 32, is going to be on the flip side, on the downside. I think right now his market is high like last year and this year. Maybe he's going to get next year, again, good, but not great. Right now, last season and this year, maybe next year max, that's the time to trade him. If you want to trade him at 32, 33, 34, too late. I work on science technology field. I speak to people every day that English is not their first language. It's not something I even think about. I'm always, the first word we said, repeat, please. Repeat, please. And it was never bothered me. 90% chance I knew they would not understand. So it never bothered me. Someone, can you repeat, please? And that was part of what I learned. I was not worried about that, or scared to go inside that office or that meeting. Oh, I cannot speak. It was never bothered me. I don't know. It was maybe my personality. On the flip side, I'm very shy. That's funny things. I'm an inner person. I'm shy. I prefer work behind a wall. I prefer to, but when I have a passion about something, that's what changed me. This hockey is my passion, so I can talk about this. I'm not shy. But any other things, if you go to parties, right, I'm not a guy talk a lot. I listen a lot. I'm behind people. Minnesota just score. Kaprizov. No, Fiala. Tied the game 1-1. I think Fiala. Shutting. Well, Spurgeon. Back to Kaprizov. To Zuccarello. Zuccarello to Kaprizov. To Zuccarello. To try to get Foligno. Then the puck go back to Fiala. He score. Any news about Norlander today? No, nothing else. It's very quiet. It's still on the injury, everything like that. And I think he's on treatment right now. And that's pretty much it there. Dan Asham, good evening, coach. Welcome back, Danny. Hopefully you have an amazing, great night. It's late for you. You bring the raw hockey knowledge from below AHL, the nation. I love that. Cavitech need to lay off the sugar. Keep going, Zud. You all do a great job. Thank you, Scorchy. I appreciate that, buddy. Don't forget to come back anytime. You're welcome in the family. Again, they've been there before me, and the social media, the young kids, follow more the young kids, and you know that's normal. That's just what it is. Outtake is there for years now. Is a Toronto. Scorchian is another one. Abstock and everybody else. You have so many people now. They're doing this every single day. And the big name, unfortunately, like Chris Johnson, Steve Dangle, now McKenzie, the guys, they are bigger. They're starting to do YouTube now. And they talk about hockey, but it's all good. I'm not here to compete. I'm not here to compare. I just love what I do. Hopefully one day this will be a major key of what I want to be. But God have the plan for me. I'm not going to be worried about things. Like I was said, this is an outcome. The outcome is to make money, example, right? But this is outcome. If I'm worried about the outcome, I'm going to be miserable every day. But if I love my process to come here every day to enjoy it. That's the key behind what I was said earlier. The outcome is over there. And I'm targeting over there. If I focus on the outcome, I'm out of the game right away. If you focus on the inside of every day, on the daily consistency of what you accomplish every single day, and this is good for you, for me, for everybody, of what you do every single day, you're going to be fine. You're going to be happy. Foreign people always ask me to repeat what I said to even American in the South tell me I talk too fast. Yes, it's a little bit what I have a difficult time to learning Spanish from the people, because the Spanish and Portuguese, when I talk to them, they are too fast for me. Two people Spanish talk to it, I get the words, but I cannot talk. My practice for Spanish is not good enough. But if you was listen you in the past, I will have trouble. Now English is not a problem anymore because you practice every day. Thank you so much, Danny. I appreciate that. Welcome to join us. Say hi to Carter for us. Southern America, thank Uber East Coast people. Talk too fast. Yankee to them. Yes, that's the story. You have the ability to keep a show going. That is important and not easy. Really nice for me, Scotty. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. The show we do here, honestly, I understand my role, but this is without you, this would be impossible. So I always said that the parents give credit to your kids, because that's your kid want to learn. That's your kid want to become better. Your kid love you have a dedication, you have the passion. He want to become what he want to be. So I know what I did for your kids, but don't give it to me. Go back to your son. Be proud of what he did, what he want to be, because he is the reason why he is today. And I always give the parents, it's all about the kids. And here, I always said to you, understand the YouTube channel we have. The little success we got every single day. Understand what I do. But at the end of the day, it's not me. It's each one of you right now make this possible. And this was going to be always at the end of my conversation, because I always said at the end of the show, you have greatness inside of you. But that's the way. I said, moment to thankful you about you are here. You make this possible. You make this way because of you, each one of you. And when you keep this with the respect of each one of you, but that would be make this better and stronger. If not, it's not work. And it's a perfect time right now on this channel because if ever you reach the 10,000, 30,000, you have like, I don't know, 200 people, 300 people, it's hard to follow up the feed. And I think something we need to get better, not at least, but the morning, and we need to be sure we answer each question. And I'll repeat this to Michael all the time. Michael, it's not about the score of the game. It's about the people. It's about to be sure you answer for each question, you welcome each one of them, and you make them precious. It's them make us better. And if you do this in life and business, you're going to become better. And if not, it's not going to work. Because you are not better to, I'm not better to anyone, each one of you. But again, I understand. Like when I coach hockey, I have a program called The Boss. You have to be in my boss. And the boss go all the way to the end for the championship. I build my team like this. But I know my role. I'm drive the boss. But is the passenger of the boss make this bus go all the way to the end? And it's all depend if you are all in. Sometimes maybe at the bus stop at the corner, and sometimes we have to get out some passenger because they are not nice. They are not a great teammates. They are not great. So we have to go all the way to the end. So it's a principle I apply in life. It's about people. And that's another story, but I'm go all around the world right now. I maybe talk too much. It's what, because when I hit what I love to do, that's what I become right now. You get the best of me right now because I have so much this inside of me. It's so deep inside of me. I wish I can help more people. But that's the purpose. And at the end of the day, you don't need to reach a lot of people. You just need to reach 1% at a time. I always said, you right now, you have a voice. And a lot of people wait for your voice to get listened. Someone need your voice to hear. And you thought you cannot make it friends, you are wrong. Because you can make it friend to anybody every single day. Sometimes it's not because of your voice, it's your gesture, it's your body language. Because you are greatness inside of you. You have something unique inside of you can make it fun to someone. And sometimes it's not money. Sometimes it's a smile. It's a text. It's a note. It's a little yellow page, a note. It's just the little things make it friends. And that's what I believe. That's the reason why I'm on this heart right now. You got to be in it to win it. Yeah. You have to be all in that you're in it to win it. You wear sun like you my bell on the channel for a minute there. It's a it's American Got Talent, right? What is his last name again? Oh my God, anyway. See, he always said that. You won it to win it. I'm back. You stop, no problem. We did make it the graphic, the stat, the background, the story, the knowledge, the claim chapter. Yes, I understand that, Joseph. I appreciate that. But at the end, Ronnie, you are miserably couch. This is what I like from you. Thank you so much. There you go, Mendel. Here you go. Ori Mendel. I am the Ori Mendel. No, just kidding, but you want it to win it. That's something you always said to the little kids on the American Got Talent. It was the girl, by the way, when he said this to the girl, she was 9 years old, I believe. I don't remember her name, but she was from Canada, and she loved Celine Dion. And she was all about the Celine Dion. And she was said, I wanted to win it, or something like that. You are not only our coach, Ronnie. Welcome back, Ronnie. By the way, thanks to join us. It's late. I never thought I was going to do until 12 tonight. I talked too much, to be honest with you, tonight. We got so many directions. But it's great to having each one of you late with me and take a time to be here. Thank you so much, Danny. It's funny because the YouTube channel sometimes give you a chance to reach more people, right? When COVID-19 happened, I opened up a lot of Zoom for hockey players and for parents. It was all free. I never charged anything for 6 months. And every Thursday night, every Tuesday night, every Sunday night, 3 times per week, I was doing 2 hours of Zoom about mindset. And sometimes it was just conversation between people. And it was pretty cool. And but the YouTube channel now gave me another option to talk about, like you are guys here. But I did not know you before the YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel opened up more doors. I could not go get enough of you, Coach Dan. Very kind for you, buddy. We appreciate about you. Tu as de belle intérieur, Coach. Ma femme dit la même chose. We love you. Very nice from you, Ronnie. Very kind of you. Ça me fait vraiment plaisir d'entendre cela. Puis dis-lui merci. Je vous remercie beaucoup. Mais à la fin de la journée, c'est à cause de vous autres, vous êtes là. Sans vous autres, c'est impossible. Donc, merci beaucoup à la fin. In it to win it. In it to win it. Yeah, that's what I heard all the poor people sitting in front of me buying lottery. They get all stuff. Johnny has always the last word of the stream. His mother-in-law, met love, killed the curry. Meat love. Yeah. I'm sure your mother-in-law, Johnny, love you. I'm sure she dream about you. Maybe not you, but she dream. Thanks again, Ronnie, and your wife. Is it your wife is Chantal? It's difficult because I like the couple name. I try to remember, and we miss a couple of people now. The guy from Chicoutimi. We miss now Jennifer Eric. We have also Miriam and another couple in Nova Scotia. And I always remember those couple per both name. And I think that's what make, down with Colette, right? We have, before that, we have Bran with Minnie. Then we have Scar with Natasha, right? And we learned those couple names. Oui, coach, on reconnaît nos semblables. En plein ça, Ronnie. I would take 10 of you, mother-in-law. Yes, Chantal, et voilà. So, like we know now we have Alan with his wife, Irene, and we meet people all around the countries, people around the world. We have people from Panama, we have people from Venezuela, people from Colombia. We have Rafael, usually from Philippines. It's about midnight. Rafael from Philippines, the family Igala and the family Morales. It will show up in the next couple of minutes. It's funny, but that's what we remember. People from Australia, Russia, Finland, Sweden, and, it's all around the world. It's funny, but that's it, You guys, you're funny. With all the pleasure and honor, guys, to thank you, each one of you. I know we hit midnight, and it's another great day for Hockey National Show. But again, it's fun tonight to do this. I understand my role. I understand sometimes with hockey, I'm intense, and I'm watching the game. And it's all, you know what I mean? I don't have the time to talk with each one of you like this. Like tonight, I feel like right now we are at the couch in the living room, and we are talking each other, and we just have a great time together. That's my feeling I have tonight about this, and story after story, and every direction we took tonight. And hopefully you all benefit a little bit what I can bring on the table. And, you know, at the end of the day, every live stream and every time I do a video, every moment, I always say to myself, if I change one person, if I improve only one person, I did my mission today. Because every day for me, I have a mission. And my mission is to make it fun at 1% at a time. I don't want to change the world. I just want to make someone better at the end of my day. I have 24 hours to execute my mission every single day. And my mission is a new mission tomorrow. And that's what my purpose is today. And that's what I hope I can reach. Because when I put my head on the pillow tonight, whatever is the time, I ask myself, did I do my best today? And my answer would tell me, if I not do my best, what I can do tomorrow to improve myself, to become better and to be better. So on this, my friend, I will leave you on that way. I just want to say, Joseph, thank you so much. Tim the Gators, thank you. And the rest, Johnny, Ronnie, everybody else, Kimberly, Stop the Motion. And for each one of you, I just want to say, bottom of my heart, it's not the money. It's the relationship, the friendship I make every single day. And I just want to say to you, thank you so much. And like we do at the end of the each show, one thing we do here every night, we just want to remind you one more thing.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Here I stand by
Have an amazing, great night, everybody. I wish you an amazing, great weekend if I don't see you. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for another great pregame and Montreal Canadiens live stream. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Johnny, everybody.
What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just
You're welcome, Joseph. Now, thank you, Joseph, for everything. Have a good night, Kimberly. It was great tonight. It was fun, of course.
I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this
Yes, it
another
is.
breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go?
Thank you,
I
Johnny,
do
Kimberly.
really want to